Welcome, everybody, to the Crypto Kingdom. This is London. We're going to be live tonight. We're going to go over some 10x coins, guys. We achieved a 10x on some different coins. Let me go ahead and make sure the audio is good. I'll do a sound check, just testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Want to welcome all of you to the Crypto Kingdom. I'm London. I'm a former financial professional, as you guys know that. Worked across the table from Harvard Foundation, a $1 billion equity fund. I was in charge of all the figures for essentially all the information we were going to give to Harvard. So very nice to have you guys here this evening. Very exciting night. You guys know we were involved in a coin that went 10x. 10x tonight, just today, guys. Last 24 hours, it went 10x. I'm going to cover that coin tonight. I want to talk about some strategy that I know the VIPs were using. If you guys are not involved in the VIP and you're subscribing, guys, you are missing out. I'm going to say as a matter of fact, you're missing out. Let's go through the pricing targets. It was just amazing here as you looked at this, guys. I brought this to the crew. We'll look at the right time frame on this, and we'll get to Bitcoin, Dogecoin, etc. I know a lot of you guys are trading Bitcoin and Dogecoin. A lot of you are involved in both of them. We're going to go through this real quickly, guys. Take a look at this. This was phenomenal price action, just huge price action. Look at this. I brought it to you guys just to let you know, and I didn't bring it to you beforehand. I want to see kind of how it's going to respond, etc. 1,300%, guys. 1,296%. Beautiful, right? Unbelievable. For the guy that just showed up and doesn't like a 10x coin, you never need to come back here. I'm going to tell you, you never need to return here. And we know when you log in, unfortunately. We know when you log in, who you are, etc. When you show up just to try and FUD on the channel, guys. If you don't like a 10x coin, we have no room for you in the VIP. So those guys who show up to do that, just give them the boot, guys. Give them the boot. Shout out in the chat and just tell them to go home. So we'll look at Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But for people who don't get the exclusive, I don't know, the heads up on these types of coins, it's just that's not our fault. You can join or you can not join. That's the privilege that we have with YouTube. We like the membership level. So guys, what are we at now? Right on this 10x coin, guys. On the 10x coin, now we're at our Fibonacci's. You guys know that, right? We're at the Fibonacci's. We're going to be looking at the at Beaver. And guys, it's a new NFT. If something goes up 10x, we wait months for that to happen. Literally, we wait months, right? So for 10x to happen on a coin. So the fact that it happened in 24 hours, that's big news. We wait for 6 months sometimes on different coins to see a 10x. This happened in 24 hours. This went up 10x. To put this in a little bit of perspective. Hey, Josh, what's up, brother? Nice to see you in the chat room. Nice to see you here tonight. So the fact that this went 10x, this is historical for crypto, guys. It's historical for crypto. It's something we want to look at. We need to stay aware of as we inform ourselves. A 10x coin in 24 hours is historical. People wait. What was it on Doge? I remember from January. Now, it went 10x overnight. Do you guys remember that? As we put this in context, you guys remember in January when Doge went from 007 to 7 cents. That's right. And then what did it do? It corrected. Remember that? It corrected down from that 007 point to the 7 cents, or up over a little bit over 8 cents, right? Correct, okay? So I've done a little research back on Bitcoin, in the beginning of Bitcoin as well. I'm not making the comparison, but in terms of how to catch something like this so you don't get overexposed, I think it's hugely important as we talk about that real quickly. What are the pricing targets? What are the mechanisms if you get involved in a trade very quickly? Because everyone wants to make a 10x. Everyone says, sure, I'm gonna give you $100 here. There's $1,000. Hey, that's a good trade day. Absolutely, that's a good trade day. So at the VIP, that's what we're involved in, is trying to get a 2x, 3x, 4x, 2x, or a 10x, excuse me. Now, I brought this to the attention of the VIP. Since then, it skyrocketed up. You guys could have gotten out. I think everyone could have gotten out at almost a 2x. You guys agree? Very close, huh? Very close. If you'd gotten in, it's on Gate, guys. Gate is on my profile with Twitter. You guys can get on that at any point in time. But the trick is, guys, when you reach this level here, that is literally just it's literally looking like the only thing that could happen to it is gravity. I'm just going to tell you, whenever you reach that in a coin, it's going to be kind of alert central. Whenever you literally reach, just so you guys know, whenever you're literally operating up and down at a level to where it's literally just fighting with gravity itself, I'm going to tell you guys, that's pretty much a good indicator that you can say, well, maybe it's a good time to take some profits. I don't know. It looks like it's literally trying to defy gravity, right? So a lot of times that will happen. It did happen here. It was impressive. You guys know I sent you a video out. I sent a video out to as many people as I could, guys, just to let you guys know. And this is the type of price action we want. Not just because, hey, we're going to put $100 in and, say early in the day we got notification via Gate, etc. They do have new coins. I don't always push them to you. I wanted to see today who all got involved in this, right? It was a nice kind of bullpen to start with. It got a little bit shifty here. But, I don't want people necessarily to leverage in too much cash early on. You guys understand we have a good group. We do solid fundamentals all the time. But I have been paying attention. For instance, with Angel, he asked about he asked a question the other day. I said, well, check out HODE, check out a new listing HOD that was a few days ago that went up over 150%. He was talking with his accountant. I'm like, well, that would be one that you probably want to get in, maybe get out of, right? Just to achieve a profit. Now, this one came up yesterday, and it just, as we look at these, as we look at opportunities to continually increase our profits, guys, it doesn't have to be a heavy leverage situation. You still stick to the same parameters. I would imagine you're a VIP kind of code, right? Absolutely. You're never going to be overexposed to the top, guys. But the opportunity to trade something at all that went up 10x, okay, and you all had the opportunity. It wasn't hidden from anybody. This was a coin. It wasn't restricted, and, it wasn't in every state, except, the following. No, this was an open coin. Anybody could have traded this. So the fact that you did get involved at all, and I did find out Lars of all people, she's a great VIP. She did get involved in this early on. So I know that she traded this throughout the day. This was just a new coin. You guys stay in touch. If you'd like to trade the new coins, you let me know. A lot of coins I'll bring to your attention. Some people will trade them, some people won't. This is on retracement now. You may want, I'd say the preferences of the group of you may be to kind of find things that are always doing this every single day. Hey, if we can multiply the money by 10 every single day, that'd be a great idea. I'd love to do that as well. I will bring you new coins. I'll be bringing you new coin releases on Gate. I'll definitely be doing that more frequently. I just need to cover during this session, for those of you who are willing to stay around for a minute, if you can stay around for a minute or maybe 2 minutes or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, if you can stay around for a second so we can cover strategy on how you should actually address something like this so you don't get your books cooked, okay? If you can do that, if few people here now, if you can stay, okay, just for a minute so I can go over the strategy here, then I can actually bring these coins to you. But otherwise, I can't bring these coins necessarily to you because they're so volatile, and the majority of you may not know exactly how to treat them. You may not know how to trade. So if you're interested in knowing how to trade a brand new coin like this and not get burned or scorched in your account, then I'm more than happy to cover this. I'm more than happy to bring these to you. Otherwise, it may be a select crowd that's able to really do it, because I don't want you to get cleaned out, guys. I don't want you to get washed out of the market or washed out of your position. Okay, so it looks like you guys are staying with it. That's good to see. Let's talk about it. Now, I brought this, okay, just so you know, and we'll get through some Doge, we'll get through some Bitcoin here in a bit. We'll get through some details. First of all, let's cover this. In terms of kind of the pickup point, you guys know this started off right here. Now, it would have been interesting to open up a light position. It was, 0004? Okay, open up maybe a light position. I always bring up to people, maybe a cup of coffee, right? Something light. They do a countdown, so you guys know, okay? Gate will do a countdown. Okay, we're talking about how to trade a 10x coin, okay? Gate will do a countdown. You'll bring up something, okay? And in terms of Gate, you guys know you can sign up right on my profile. Go to THEKINGDOM, the Kingdom on Twitter. You guys, right here is the Gate sign up. You guys will have a lot of fun. It's a great profile. Now, in terms of kind of a start out, you don't need, most people think, well, I need to put in like 1,000. I need to put in 10,000, 15,000, 20. You don't need to do that, guys. You can buy it a cup of coffee. I'm going to tell you, essentially something with a high risk. I have a kind of a cup of coffee theory to it, okay? Maybe it's an expensive cup of coffee. I don't know. Maybe you're going to decide what you want to do, what's going to give you that level of thrill. I had, these discussions with this director. I told you guys, a Forex director last few days. Yeah, over Banamex, right? He was over $200 million in peso to U.S. dollar conversion for American Express per day. All the pesos for American Express. I talked to him. He's headed out to Vegas today. So congratulations and a shout out to Big Jefe, all right? But he's going out to risk some money, right? We don't necessarily want the market to be risked, but like it's a new coin, right? A new coin offering. We want to get involved on some level, right? We probably want to get involved in something. It's like, well, let's see what it wants to do. It's brand new, and it's an NFT, all right? I did some research before it came out. It's an NFT. It's a football NFT, okay? It has some tokenomics. It has some distribution levels. It's brand new, okay? Maybe we want to get involved in it. And so I do that kind of homework up front. I say, maybe I want to buy it a cup of coffee. That's just me personally, right? And I get involved in it, and it's doing well, and it's holding. Well, interesting. It continues to hold. Okay, and so from the very beginning, I'm just going to say, we can talk about it from the very beginning. You said what it wants to do, but it's pretty consistent around 100%, 200%. It's just not even really going down. That's fine. It's not even really showing you, much of a reason to kind of leave, right? Then I'll tell you, it starts to kind of continue to go up and show strength from that point. When it starts to really continue to show strength, that's when I'm like, you know what? I got to bring this to the attention of the VIPs. Just kind of say, hey guys, it kind of heads up whether or not, because this could, I guess potentially it could fall out. if you're not attuned into the idea that, well, we definitely want to, I don't want something to collapse on people, right? If you're not fully informed, if you're not fully strategized, and I know this is probably a little bit too much to bear as you get into any kind of strategy, because people just want the 10x. I tell you, they just want the 10x. They literally want to log in. You guys will be amazed. Like, Carlos, what's up, brother? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. But people literally, I watch them come in and out of a room, literally in 2 seconds. They literally just want the 10x coin. That's it. They want to go. Get gone. Period. You guys know that with us around here. You want a 10x coin in 2 seconds, you want to leave? Oh my gosh, those people must have miserable accounts. They must have miserable accounts. And I'll sit here and talk about it because I see them come in and out. We see the names in terms of who they are and not. You have no clue how many people we block from this and hide from this channel because they literally want the impossible. They don't want to talk strategy at all. They literally filter out of the room. And like, am I doing our group a favor by probably talking about the fact that they won't stick around for 10 minutes to make a 10x? Can you believe that? They literally won't do it. I think I'm doing my group a favor. To tell you the truth, I think I'm doing the VIP a favor by sitting here talking about the fact that they won't, frustrating them right now by listening when they're about to tune out, to tell you the truth. Because I know the VIPs are just sitting there. The real guys just like, hey, cool. Yeah, get them gone, right? So we have a bit of a shared platform. We'd like people to strategize and get involved in, like, yeah, how would we handle a 10x? People don't even want to talk about it. They just want the 10. That's it. In 2 minutes, they want the quick fix. I want the get rich now. Go on with it then. I have no idea. I have no idea what to say to that. It is so beyond me in terms of ability to comprehend or anything else. Like, I'm so appreciative of the strong group that we have. A lot of you guys are watching other videos and doing analytics right now on Bitcoin and some other stuff and Dogecoin. You're in the money on some different trades. It's been a phenomenally profitable day. Excuse me. So now the 1,300 guys, it got real interesting in and around here, and that's 1,300%. Okay, that's over a 10x on the day. Okay, so Gate will have these, all right, and people may be running, maybe you're rewinding. I don't know what you're doing, but we don't want to rewind on this. This was a nice price action. Shout out to Lars. Lars, I know you traded this. VIP, I know she traded this, and that was a huge increase. After the time that I brought it to the group, it was a 2x. So I know that you guys had fun with this part when it was just literally just skyrocketing. You guys, if you were playing any kind of an order game, it was 2x, 3x, etc. Just a phenomenal day, guys. Nice price action on this. I know it's probably not a heavy investment for you guys, but you're about to come up on your golden pocket. If you've waited this long, you've probably determined like there's a strategy incoming. Yeah, like the triple triple deuce. Okay, the double O triple dose. Do it. Easy for me to say, huh? It's a 00222. Okay, 00222 is the calculated golden pocket here, okay, as you look at this. Now, it has the volatility. What we've been through is a huge run-up, okay? Now we're going through an accumulation phase. What does that mean? Well, people are willing to accumulate this because it's shown this degree of volatility. You understand that? Something like Fever that has gone up 10x in one day. Yeah, people are willing to accumulate this. I'll just tell you, at different levels, they're willing to accumulate this and hold on to it for a minute. They're going to accumulate it at these different levels, and I can go through those real quickly, just because a lot of you did invest or you're looking at investing, etc. I'm Brojo. Hey, nice to see you. I'm Brojo. VIP in the house. What's up? As we look at this, guys, the 50% retracement was hit. It was a nice trade from that level. You could have gotten in, gotten out. So in terms of this, you guys know never being overexposed at a higher price. Nothing changes on a new coin, particularly as something's going through dramatic price action. You're always ready to double and triple down at the lower Fibonacci levels. That's the game, guys. Calculating these quickly, and it's given us a little bit of time to pause, but that's the story of this, that no one catches. No other group catches this, guys. As you get involved here, if you can cut it loose for a 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, etc. Julian, what's up, brother? Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you in the chat. As we look at this, guys, these are the levels at which you can crank in additional cash, some of your cash you have on the sidelines, right, to make sure you're never overexposed. If you by chance decided not to sell in around the 10x, or you decided not to sell it. Well, I had a 2x. Well, I just decided not to sell. Okay, maybe that's your approach. I don't know, but I'll tell you, it might work if you decided, well, you want to accumulate it, at least get involved, watch the price action. Yeah, then you say, okay, at the different Fibonacci's, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to really schedule in some bigger amounts of money. You like the price action enough, you're going to go ahead and double, triple down. What does that do? It guarantees you're never caught in terms of a higher cost basis. Okay, a higher price per coin. You're never going to be caught at that. You're always going to be able to input your cash at a magnitude greater, guys, at either a 3x, maybe you put a 4 or 5x. I'm not talking about leverage. I'm talking about a multiple of your cash investment, peppering it at the top. right? When it's going crazy, you're not going to just leverage your cash in. We don't get any points for buying high to sell low. Not at all. But you might want to pepper in, right? But I'm going to tell you, if things are just literally going to the stratosphere and it looks like it's defying gravity, guys, that's the point. You guys know that. When something's defying gravity and literally the only move it can make is to come back down, I'm just going to tell you, when something is literally defying gravity, that's the point. If you don't know the point to get out of something, when it's defying gravity, right in here, it's literally, that when you watch it, the price action is so amazing. It's just defying gravity. That's it. So that's the point, guys. When you wonder, well, when am I supposed to sell? Guys, when the only thing that can happen literally is you guys know, you're like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's trying to defy gravity. Yes, that's when you're going to cut it, because the only thing it literally can do at that point is express, yes, it's going to give in a little bit to gravity. So we're excited that you guys got up to a 2X, up to a 10X. Like, phenomenal job, guys. Awesome day with VIP. And Lars, I know, for instance, I won't say it was a challenge, but I wanted to see who else was going to trade this. And as we look at, let me get back over to this mainframe here. We have, let me get into this. Let's get to, hold on. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. You guys have been the most patient crew on the planet. Believe it or not, I think you've been the most patient crew on the planet. You have been listening, and we have been, out of respect, we have to give respect to the whole crew, because you've been looking at the bull flag the whole time. That is so awesome. You guys have no idea how cool you are. Oh my gosh, everybody just got like absolute bonus points through the roof. You guys are the coolest group on the planet. I have to literally tell you that. You're officially now the coolest group on the planet, because I've been talking about this. I was on another screen. I've been looking at this, talking about this. You guys have been looking at the bull flag. Another huge success for the day. Unbelievable. We have 20 people in here that literally have been looking at the bull flag that we've been talking. How hugely successful is that? You guys are going to make it. I already know you are making it. You're doing phenomenally well. Look at this price action. This is what we've been talking about while we've been looking at the bull flag on Bitcoin. Listen, guys, sorry about the technical error, but look at that. Nobody even called out. You're all looking at it. You know what that was too, huh? The bull flag on Bitcoin is huge. We were talking about for the last 3 days. Right? The last 3 days we were talking about that bull flag. And everyone's like, what do you mean the bull flag? I mean that bull flag. Everybody's like, what do you mean bull flag? I'm like, that bull flag. You're like, yeah, that bull flag. Now you're like, yeah, London called it. Like, yeah, this bull flag. We're going to see what happens on that without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, it's not too unfamiliar, I'm going to say, to this. This is the hidden gem. For those who have stuck around, this here is the hidden gem, okay? This is the one that has been up 10x, okay? So I guess you get into the kind of the hidden backdoor. That's okay. If we didn't plan it or we plan it like that, that's okay. 1,225%, all right? That's huge. That's a nice move, huh? In one day, in 24 hours, 10x in 24 hours. That's nice enough, right? So nice. We found a hidden gem. Nice job. Now, in terms of the pricing targets, you guys got those a little bit earlier. 61.8 is going to be around that 00232, okay? And in around that. You guys can do your own Fibonacci's. You guys are definitely good enough to do that. You guys know that, without a doubt. Let me make sure that these kind of match up on the candles. And I'm not pushing like you guys getting into this at all. I just want you to know when something's going up and defying gravity, what do? Well, you want to catch it, and you want to grab part of that accumulation. You want to get into it. It's already expressed the fact it looks like it's going to be wonderfully volatile for you. Yeah, it's going to give you the returns that you want. Hey, what's up, Mars? Good to see you, Mr. Mars, in the house. So as we look at this, guys, this is the second one. This is the second coin within a number of short days that's been up over 100% on Gate. I'm telling you guys, it's the truth, okay? This is the second coin within 2 days that has achieved over a 2x, a 3x, a 5x. Now, they're riskier. I want to let you guys know they're riskier. This is called 10x day traders. Because we have day traders here like Angel in the top right, $7.25 thousand in terms of a contributor. Guys, he's made phenomenal money in Bitcoin and all the coins. Like, he's done very well. Like 10x day traders. I like it. I just came up with the night. I'm like, that's kind of fitting. It kind of is. Yeah, 10x day traders. What's your 10x kingdom, crypto kingdom, the kingdom. But you guys know, this is the second one. Now, the one yesterday, it didn't go off like this. But HOD went off pretty well yesterday, guys. It was about a 200% increase. I think 250%. You guys can do the specifics. Angel and I calculated up. He was with his accountant. We talked about it. This one today, this is back to back to back, just absolute bangers, guys. This is fun. Right? I don't know I don't care how much you're investing in it. I don't care if you put $5 into this, it'd be fun to trade. Yeah, truth, right? People get a little, well, not $5. We want to make like, you want to multiply your 1,000 and have your 1,000 become 10,000. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you want your 1,000 to become 10,000, right? Well, yeah, you could have done that today. Right, that would have been your 10x. Now, this is essentially another. This is actually, let me distinguish it from yesterday's. This is a new coin. All right, this is a brand new coin. Yesterday, HOD had a previous trading history. It was brought over and listed on Gate. All right, this is a brand new coin. So this is a brand new coin, a little bit unpredictable in terms of what it could have done. HOD already brought with it a lot of pricing history. So it was a little bit predictable. In terms of the pricing history, I think it performed very well on Gate. As we look at these as a group, you guys are going to know we're going to start looking at them more frequently, but we need to get a little bit of not just history on the coin in terms of the analytics. I definitely do those. I definitely look at, okay, I did the research yesterday. What is Fever? What is it? The fuel for the best football NFTs marketplace. Okay. So I'm going to do that research. I want to look at the management team, etc. But as we get accustomed to this as a group, Angel and I had a story, and I want you guys to know we had it'll be a story for he and I, because we talked about we really want to bring the group some amazing opportunities for you guys to really increase your wealth. I want you guys to legitimately know that we really want to increase your wealth like dramatically. Like that's our goal. That's Angel and I's goal, is to equip you, okay, so that you're able to trade something like this, okay, like, and that sounds good to everybody. I know that, but that's our goal, okay, and that's what we want to achieve, and I'm confident we can achieve it, guys. That if we work hard enough at something, we'll be able to achieve it. So increasing your wealth is essentially what we want to do. We really want to do it badly. We want to give you guys the mechanisms to be able to put that in place. Fever is just the start of this, guys. I'm going to say it's the start because this is a new coin offering. There will be others. You were involved in this. I cut a tape essentially when it looked like, okay, it looks like we're going to achieve some additional positivity. But the one thing I didn't want to happen is definitely getting into a sideways price action or it being really highly unpredictable in the beginning. You have to give it to me, guys. It did. It skyrocketed up. Some of these will fall back down. It formed kind of a pennant formation, and it got a little dicey here. So, in terms of the diciness here, if you've gotten in early and stomach through and say, let's go ahead and let this play out. Right, let this play out, because it did break down from this classic pennant formation. It did catch and it moved to the upside. It showed some strength, but then it kind of showed you have to see. Well, we didn't. Should we really bring it to people's attention? You see? So once it really stabilized, it was some different formations. You guys are really good now in terms of your pattern recognition, right? I heard that tonight from someone. Your pattern recognition is getting better. It's really phenomenal. So this 10X, when it started to move up, we were kind of the impression, maybe, okay, let's go ahead and bring it to their attention. You saw it starting to climb, okay, that makes sense. Now that definitely makes sense. So you see that. Now, when it started to defy gravity, guys, I think a lot of you were involved, and you're just like, well, hey, this, it's like, how good can this get, right? So you got a 2X in, I think, at least. The idea here is, as a group, for us to continue to look at these. Smash the like button, guys. Right now, smash the like button. We're talking about a 10X coin. If you guys are here and you like 10Xs, let me know that, and I can do additional ones on 10Xs or 5Xs or whatever they are. If you can smash the like button, that would be really nice for me to know that, yes, this group likes 10Xs. If you don't, we don't have to cover them. I just said it, or I don't have to bring them to you in the future. How about that? If you guys don't like 10Xs, I don't have to bring them to you. If you do, let me know. Literally, let me know. As a content creator, let me know by smashing the like button. It takes 2 seconds. Just do that, and I'll gauge whether or not we even want to talk about this here in the next 5 minutes. You can smash the like button now, or we don't have to talk about it anymore. You let me know. We got 10 likes, and there's 24 people watching right now. If you don't want to talk about this, we'll talk about something else. This is a 10X in 24 hours. Do you guys like 10Xs in 24 hours? Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'll just wait here for a second. We'll either talk about this or we won't. I'm fine not talking about a 10X. We don't have to discuss things like this. I've talked with Angel tonight. It was kind of interesting. We talked about the fact that, this went up 1,200, 1,300%. Not everybody wants to make money. I don't know why it is, but 95% of the market doesn't want to make money. But we're not in the business of just like pleasing everybody. We have a core group, right? We do have a core group, and I know that core group, and they want to make money, right? So I'm in the business of trying to help them. That's what I want to do. Now, in terms of this, you guys know catching this on the Fibonacci's. If some of you just squared away and got in, the Fibonacci's are going to be these pricing targets on the downside, and it's going to be the way that you accumulate something that has some dramatic price action, right? And there you go. Jag, what's up, Jag? Isn't it amazing that not everybody wants to hear about a 10X coin? It's unbelievable. This is exact proof. You have 10 people or 10 or 15, 20 people that have filtered through the room that don't even want to hear about a 10X coin. What are they thinking? Honestly, it's no surprise to me. Honestly, you guys know this. 95% of the market's going to lose. They're going to lose. They're determined to lose. We should have no problem beating the market. I mean, we actually are geared towards, literally our group of VIPs. Yeah, we're geared towards, maybe they're upset they're not on the exchange. I have the link for the exchange in the description. Like, I have no idea why people continually lose in the market. I do not get it. I'm excited to be positive. I'm very excited that you guys are killing it in the market. You're up again. You have the pricing targets right now to catch something that's been hugely volatile. Well, they want to hear about, I don't care. Guys, I got to say, I don't care if you want to hear right now about Dogecoin. Why? Because Dogecoin's up 6%. Okay, the good thing about Dogecoin, it went 10x 2 times this year. I love that. Okay, if it went up to 10x right now, we'd be all over it. What up with Fever went up 10x today. Just today. Okay, in a number of hours. We need to cover that right now. That's hugely important. Do I hate Dogecoin? No, I love Dogecoin. It's a lot of fun. I love the group. It's a lot of fun. But when something's up 10x, we're going to cover it, right? Yeah, big boy talk, right? For a minute, we don't have to talk about cartoons and puppies all the time. No, if something else is going 10x, we're going to throw at it, right? Yeah, we the Crypto Kingdom rule. You got that right, Sir Charles. We know what it's like to get a 10x. We know what it's like to hit Doge and run the profits through the roof. We don't have to cater to people who just like are warped mentally and are just solely focused on one thing in spite of a 10x. Come on, guys. Come on. We're the group. We know what we're doing. So, as we look at this, 1,251%. The good thing is you had it on gate. What's up? What's up, Andrew? Nice to see you in the house. Andrew, key supporter at 0.5, about $500 in terms of overall support to the Crypto Kingdom. We really appreciate that. We like Andrew had a $15,000 day. Not bad, Andrew. Got to say, not bad. You also have to admit, not bad on this Fever trade today. We just want to cover that a little bit because it was a 10x. I put 10x day traders today because a lot of you have achieved over 10x in the entirety of things. And we will talk about Doge. We have a big, I said the other day, I have a big heart for Doge. You guys know that. I want it to go well. I know Elon has tweeted about that. That's really phenomenal. That's really great. What made Doge great is it went 10x twice in this year. It was nice, huh? And it's really nice. What's up, Miles? Nice to see you, brother. And but I don't mind at all taking time out. And if people can't wait 20 minutes to get back to Doge, 20 minutes to get back to Bitcoin, and they have to go to the next thing that's just talking about, you're going to miss a 10x? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're losing money. I know you're losing money if you're just in and out the door, revolving door around something that's sitting there at 2 and 3% for the last, like, what is it? And it's had some good moves. I don't want to down talk anything, but I'm definitely going to do it in the context, of a 10x in 24 hours, right? It's like we would be not behaving rationally, and a lot of people don't in the market. You guys know that. We wouldn't be behaving rationally if we didn't really recognize that this is a big move. Now we're accumulating. Yeah, we did kill Fever. It was fun, huh? Yeah, now we're accumulating, right? We're accumulating into this. Andrew, I wanted to let you know, some of the coins are restricted, right? In Texas, New York, etc. I'm not sure which places are restricted. Fever's not restricted at all. It's a full open coin. You can log in right now. You can trade this on retracement. It's got phenomenal volatility. I just want to let you know that because sometimes it gets a little confusing in terms of what's available or not. They have some mixed messages in terms of, I don't know what they have in terms of how you log in or what you do, what button you press before you. I don't know what they do. But then they still let you accumulate or not, or you have to distribute it. You can accumulate it, but you have to distribute it within 90 days. Whatever the rule is on some of these coins, this one's wide open. It's the Wild West on Fever. It's a football NFT, just so you know. Andrew's one of our top subscribers. I looked at Fever, Real Fever, in terms of the overall market cap, etc. It's at 0027. That's nice. I like the price at it of 002. And now Fever right here. Best football NFT ever, okay? Tokenomics here, total distribution, total supply, etc. Distribution, periodicity, Fever utility. So that's nice, right? It's the main fuel of the Real Fever ecosystem. So just roadmap. It looks like it's relatively well put together. Guys, look at the team here. I'm sorry. Look at this. They've got all kinds of a team. Look at that. That's okay. I'll take it. Look at the advisors. Yeah, it's okay. I'll take it. It kind of reminds me of T-Fuel a little bit. Look at all the partners. B-Pro, Growth, AS, Schilling, Soccer Rex. It's a big soccer deal. We call it soccer football. Then they have a Gate.io Labs. Nice. Gate.io Labs. Interesting. There's a Labs that goes with Gate. Very interesting. I like that. Gate.io Labs down there. Interesting. A lot of international blockchain consulting, Soccer X, Sports Multimedia, Polka Starter, Federación Portuguesa de Futebol, Liga Portugal. Looks like a little bit of Portuguese. All right, I like that. Look, really, really phenomenal looking management team. Very nice. I like that. Guys, I got to shout out to this. I got to shout out to this bull flag. Guys, we covered so much information yesterday. One of the things I like about Bitcoin right now, we'll get into Doge in a minute. One of the things I like about Bitcoin, it's like a pause. Things pause, right? They allow us, like something like 10x, like over 24 hours, it was slamming around, right? Fever was slamming around. Bitcoin is like the ultimate training mechanism for people who want to trade. I want to let you guys know, because you want to trade something like Fever. You do. You want to get a 10x. Everybody wants to get a 10x, but you don't want to spend the time to learn how to trade. Bitcoin is the tool to learn how to trade. It pauses. It waits. It sits. Okay? It literally gives you the action. It sets up the charting pattern. It lets us understand what is going on within the trading dynamics. We have a lot of quality traders. I mean, we have traders that are top shelf. If you guys are or are not in the VIP level, you need to get in. We communicate all day long. It is beautiful. It's exactly what needs to exist in the space, and I'm so glad you guys are involved in it. I'm so glad about that, guys. You're just killing it. So as we look at this, you guys know also, you're like, London called this one, huh? Beautiful bull flag. I can move these lines around a little bit. I have them set up because they coincide with other time frames. But as you look at this, you're like, well, this is boring. Don't let yourself think that or say that about this. Don't go to you don't like something. Go to this is the market leader right now. Okay? It has more liquidity. Okay, let's talk about something. You want to trade, you want a 10x, you need to know about liquidity, guys. Can you get in? Can you get out? Can you accumulate for later distribution? Is it going to be there for you? Right? Or is the market just going to go, well, that's it? What happened to my investment? Okay, as you look at issues like liquidity, okay, as you look at issues like chart formations, you look at how are you going to participate in a 10X? Yeah, you have to look at, okay, you learn the essentials on like a big institutionally, like almost institutional framework like Bitcoin, right? I called this bull flag before it was really here. You guys know that 3 days ago. We're all about market intelligence. This group's very smart. You guys are wonderful. You're just brilliant at what you guys do on a day in and day out basis. I literally mean that, okay? From the bottom of my heart, you guys are awesome. I look at like Sir Charles is great at scoping out coins. He's got a really good intuition on that. Andrew is phenomenal, okay? He's got a real, just a great trader. I look at Miles right now. And who pops up? Lars. Miles is a new guy. He's got a real like instrumentality in terms of his mindset. He's a brand new VIP. I look at Carlos. Carlos got, some real good introspective in terms of low value accumulation. He's new to Basecamp. I can't wait till he steps up to VIP. He's talking about accumulating one, I think it's 7 cents, and the gain he got from 7 cents. Looking at that value, Lars was involved. She's just a great trader. I love Lars is phenomenal. Right? From the top to the bottom, we got Mars to Jag. I mean, some of you guys, you impress me more with your family and who you are. Like, I gotta say, Josh, I love seeing the pictures of you on your boat. You're like, you may trade in your spare time. I don't know what you're doing, but you got a hot hand too, huh? I know you do. And a lot of you guys, what impresses me about some of you, your family, is your mindset of who you are and how you hold yourself. Other people are just killing it in the market daily. Like if we were to put together like an investment fund, I mean, I already have, literally, I know from each and every one of you, some of you be personal relations, some of you would be like market analysts, some of you would be, execution strategists on the technical side. I mean, we have the group. You guys are amazing, okay, at that. I want to let you guys know. And see Carlos say, no, it wasn't 7 cents, I got it at 6 cents. Right, that's huge for Carlos Santos, right? You need to upgrade, brother. I'm going to tell you everybody's like, from Basecamp to VIP. It's the way to go. We have a great group. So this bull flag, guys, beautifully well done. I hope you guys see that. Guys, beautifully well done. Look at this run-up we had. And you guys say, well, anyone could have called that. Are you sure? I want you guys to know which group you're in. Yeah, absolutely. On on Bitcoin, it was up in here and dropping. Before it dropped, guys, we called it in here. It didn't look like, it was kind of like, okay, it could be a bull flag. Then, boom, it dropped down. You guys know I had the General Patton speech. You guys need to go book a positive trade. Remember that, right? Yeah, and then, bam, it dropped down. Right? And it caught right on this ledge here, this support ledge. And you're like, it caught, right? And then he's still talking about the bull flag. Absolutely. We'll talk about the 10X coin here in just a minute, guys. Okay, we're talking about Bitcoin and this call I made with the line of support. And yeah, I kept talking about it last night, right? I did. And you're like, that thing's going to fall out. I know all you thought. That thing's going to fall out. Leonard's going to regret. And what happened? Bam. Sorry about that. Hit the keyboard again. Don't have a magic button for it, but I did. Just, nice move to the upside, right? Hugely important. Why? Because now we've established, everybody's like, yeah, I see the bull flag. Beautifully well done, huh? That's what we're known for. Right, on days that we don't perform like that, maybe the market's not performing like that. We're always going to perform within a reasonable degree of probability. That's what we want. You guys know the hustle, all that hustle talk and everything else on Saturday Night Live? Nah, I don't think that's us. We're a smart group. We have investment bankers. We have businessmen. We have students. We have technicians, scientists. We have some smart guys. Everyone from blue collar to white collar, we want to beat the market. That's the one common unifying thing. Guys, I like Bitcoin because it's slow enough for everyone to get involved. You can still hit a pricing target because it's going to wait there for you. Okay, you can learn the market dynamics without a tweet coming across from Elon. I love the tweets. I love Dogecoin. We traded the heck out of Doge. But guys, you're not going to get surprised by a tweet necessarily, right? You're not going to wake up and, I missed the trade. No, guys, it's going to be really well put together. Right? And you guys, as you look at the opportunity to participate in Gate, okay, in Gate, I want to talk about the 10X coin. Let's talk about a 10X coin. Boom, and look what it's doing now. There you go. That's nice. Look at that. Nice little move to the upside. What has it just done again? What's picked up? Bam. It's up 30%. Since about we started, guys, it's about up 30% right now. Very, very nice. Nicely done. It's up 30%, but let's look at this. It's on Gate. If you guys want Gate, you go to, I got to tell you guys, it's a 10X coin, guys. Go to The Kingdom, TheKingdom, The Kingdom, okay? Actually, it's in the description, I believe, but The Kingdom. Okay, and go to the Kingdom on Twitter. You're going to click on Go to the Kingdom. Turn on notifications and guys, on the notifications, when you get something from me, hit like and retweet. That's the return receipt. I need to know that you guys are getting that market intel. When you get it, it dictates what I do. So hit that, hit the like, hit the retweet. Let me know that you get the market intel I send out to you. Now, this link right here, Gate.io sign up, that's what's going to give you, that'll link us, you and me. That'll link, it links the group, guys. So that's the right one. But Gate is awesome. You are not going to believe how nice Gate is. It is beautifully well laid out, guys. Hugely, just amazing. You guys are going to love it. I know you are. So, in terms of things, let's see. That is, dun. Someone just got kicked out. That's fine. If anyone thinks that something's very annoying or something else with the pitch, you can definitely leave. And you can go run your own station and run it into the ground with all of your returns. And you can not get excited about a 10X, and you can just be a spoil sport. And we can slow down for people who are losing money and sound like this all day long. Or we can get excited and realize that we have literally kicked it through the roof about a million times on this. So in terms of it being, in terms of us being us, don't let anybody change you. If you want to let a loser in the market change you, just tell them to just get lost. So as we're looking at this, let's go ahead and measure this out. And people that don't belong. That does not affect me. Angel sent me a great video the other night. It's like, tell people, what was it? Just don't. What was the video? I don't care what other people think, whatever it was. And we do to an extent, right? We definitely do. But people who don't get our level of excitement, etc., I bet you they haven't made money. Right, I bet you they haven't got any returns. I bet you they feel, maybe they feel excluded because they've lost or something. It hasn't been us that has excluded them. Excuse me. Now the 1,400%. I'm going to measure this about 3 or 4 different times. It's 1,300, 1,400. We're really going to have to get the scalpel out, kind of the magnifying glass, and really make sure on this because the pickup point is really crucial. 1,200, 300. All I know is from the moment in time that I brought it to you guys this evening, it went up another 2x. right? So you're always looking for that opportunity, and it's just like, okay, you have to get the, you have to be able, guys, you have to have some quick hands. Now, in terms of the retracement, you're on the retracement right now. Now, I know you guys know how to work a retracement, maybe better than really exiting something on the upside. Do understand, again, I'm going to repeat this. When something looks like it's defying gravity, please remember this. When something looks like it's trying to defy gravity like this, that is pretty much an indication that either best case scenario, I'm going to bring up another scenario on this, would be a best case scenario, would be this, okay? It's going up like this, and best case scenario, it could go like that, okay? Do you see that move right there? That's kind of a best case scenario, is it catches a hook up there, and maybe it decides to go like this. All right, that's kind of few and far in between. I'm going to tell you, when it's defying gravity, guys, that's typically when you're going to say it's probably a good idea to maybe let this rest for a minute. Why don't we put our profits in the pocket for a minute? You do this for a minute. Why don't you see how it feels? I'm just going to say it's not financial advice, but why don't you put your profits in your pocket for a minute? You know, why don't you book a 50% trade? Why don't you book a 2x, a 5x, a 10x, a 20x? Why don't you just do it for a minute? Right? Because when things become so aggressive on the upside, yeah, you know, I don't know. Why don't you try it out for a minute? Because people know, like my friend who's J.P. Morgan, former directorate level, J.P. Morgan, big time guy over, you know, new startup investments, everything else like that. And he says, you know, he's like, you know, London, you have to be able to hit that button. And I'm like, well, I know that. He's like, no, you don't understand. He's this guy's like, you have to hit that button. I'm like, okay, I have to hit that button. And I didn't really get it. I thought about it after the fact. I don't know that he intended this, but what I took really ultimately was, you know, when you have to hit the button, it's not just to buy. It's easy to buy something. You convince yourself. I'll talk to you about something. We'll get really excited about it. We'll talk about it's the only coin with, you know, et cetera. We can sell anything. Okay, we can sell Bitcoin. We can sell all this stuff. Hitting the button means you got to hit the button to sell. Boom. Yeah, you got to hit the button to sell. Boom. That's the button you got to hit. Anyone can buy. That's no problem. We get excited. We're gonna buy something. Yeah. That's not true, Ambrosio. Gate is allowable in Texas. It is. It's allowable in Texas. You can use it in Texas. Okay, so do some more research on that. You'll be able to get into that. Let's go Doge. Rick Lacey in the house. Nice to hear that. I like to hear a little excitement on Doge. We have a good history on Doge. Nice to see you, Rick. Nice to have you in the house. We got a lot of people that day trade Doge all the time. We were involved very heavily in Dogecoin. As you guys, let's take a look at Doge. Why don't we take a look at Doge? What's going on with Doge? Now, it's kind of breaking down a little bit, but it had a good day. It had a decent day. It was kind of outperforming the market. I took a little gander at Doge. I know that Elon put in some his 2 cents into Doge. Now, what we would do on Doge, what I'm interested in, first of all, you guys know, is calling the top of the market. Definitely being in a position to where we're not going to be over involved in this market, right? We're always going to buy low, sell high. We're not part of, you guys, we don't get the diamond hand awards. That doesn't mean I don't want it to go up. Now, it is possible. It's very possible if someone jumps in, Rick Lacey says, hey, go Doge. It's possible you've reached a bottom. You think you've reached a bottom? Rick Lacey, do you have backup cash to deploy at lower levels in case it goes lower? If you like that kind of approach, you'd fit right in with the VIP, okay? Because they're always prepared to double and triple down at lower levels, just in case it goes down there. If you like it at this price, at 21 cents, would you like it at like 15 or 11? Would you? Would you be willing to accumulate and double or triple down? Yeah. So, yeah, we'd love to see it shoot up soon. We'd love to see that on Doge. I was thinking about opening up a VIP Doge suite, okay, just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys, because I know a lot of you guys, you VIP already trade Doge. I was thinking about opening up a VIP Doge suite. So, you know, that's going to be really interesting. We're never overexposed. If we look at this, at Doge or anything, guys, a good lesson tonight, we are never overexposed at a higher price. I mean, never. Never, never, never. We always have backup reserve cash to deploy at lower levels. Bottom line, that's it. The lower levels of the Fibonacci's, we're going to be prepared to double and triple down. Period. You guys know that. That's the way we roll. That's the only way we roll. That's the way it's got to be done. So Doge currently at 21 cents. It's kicked up well from its golden pocket. Now, how do I know that figure? Because we focus on pricing targets all the time. That's what we focus on. So as we would look at this, we draw the Fibonacci's up, and we'd say, yeah, it's actually hit down to its 786. It looks like even further down from that. So I know it had a decent hit on its golden pocket, but the 786 is where it ultimately went to. I'd go to the candlesticks to take a look at that, and yeah, it's looked like it's gotten into even a flag formation after that. Kind of a frustrated flag formation could be a bullish sign. Let's go ahead and look at the lines here and take a look at whether or not that looks like something that could trade. It could. It also looks like it kind of broke down from that. Doge is kind of inconsistent. You guys know that. Inconsistent technically. I don't necessarily like that about Doge. We put up with it because we just kind of love the community. Do only good every day. Hey, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Like we have a different setup and a different framework for the, a framework for the video here for the channel. And one of them is just like, glitz, nice gold Doge, like all this stuff. You guys know that. You've seen that layout. We have that in the back pocket. Just whenever we want to pull that out, we can definitely pull it out. Now, typically, if you have a kind of let's go over the return, first of all. The return that it experienced, let's go over this because a lot of you, were involved in this. 12.9%, that was nice, right? We're talking about 12.9%. Go Doge. All right, that's good. Now we can go 10x. It's good to bring it up because it's gone 10x 2 times. Okay? It's gone 10x 2 times. And, what we'll say is that's been exciting because it's a 100x total from 007 to 7 to 70. Yeah, that's nice. That's 100x, right? So we're all excited. We are, as a matter of fact, because we found one fever that went, what was it? We found one that went a 10x in one day. Okay, it took Doge January, February, March, April, May, about 4 or 5 months to do that. Now, it's been phenomenal. It's been very exciting. But as we look at Fever, we want to say, okay, if we can find additional coins that are going to go up 10x, I mean, if you can get out at the right time, right? Well, I'm going to tell you guys, if you can make a 2x, a 3x in 24 hours, if you can have fun trading, that's the whole idea. You are involved in crypto. It's supposed to be fun, right? That's the bottom line. It's supposed to be fun. Yes, you're supposed to make a profit. Yes, everyone wants to get that Lambo. Let me tell you, guys, have fun trading. Book positive trades. Find things with price action where it's kind of hard to lose. That's the good thing about something that you're involved in that goes up 1,000, 1,200, 300, or 400%, that goes up 10x in a day. The good thing is it's kind of difficult to lose money, right? Unless you really buy high. And if you really buy high, you need to employ this strategy I hear the VIPs talking about all the time. It's double or triple down at the lower levels, right? Because these all catch on levels of support. Whether or not you're talking about Bitcoin or Dogecoin, they all are going to catch on these levels of support. Look at that, perfectly on that 50% level, guys. Bam. Look at that. So if you schedule these up, if you turn into a market maker, okay, the difference between a market maker and a market taker, what is it? A market maker is the one who makes the market. He's literally going to put in his orders. He puts in his orders at the 50% retracement of this 00256795. He puts his orders in. That turns him into a market maker. He's making the market. If you want to be a market maker, I've gone through that definition a little bit recently so you understand. I've been talking a lot about in the past. The market maker will come down and pick you up and take you out and deliver you at a higher price. We'll talk about in that scenario when you're the market maker, when you're the market taker. Okay, we'll get into the nuances of that, but I think you guys are about ready to get into that because we have this understanding of the market, the exchange, and that there's a guy at a desk that's pulling and pushing the buttons and putting the price. Some of it is programmed. Some of that is true. I want you to understand some of that is correct that we're operating. For instance, on Dogecoin, I can find another chart that looks just like Dogecoin that you'll look at and be like, hold on, even with the double replicated M pattern formation. The 100X, literally carbon copied straight out of it, just ripped the back of the page out of the phone book. It's the same, all the same numbers, all the same stuff, okay? We can find that information. So there is a program element to it. There is kind of a control, desk, station release software that's applied to it. So we need to understand that. But in the context of, if we bring into, the market maker versus the taker on this, the market maker approach right now, turning you into a market maker means you're filling the exchange with your orders that other people can go around and take or leave. Yeah, we want to take that. We want to take this. We want to take that, take this. Okay? Yeah, the taker, that's them. They're paying to get in and out of the market. Okay, on the right-hand side here, we should be able to see the essentially the market maker versus the taker right here. The red on the right, yeah, that's what people are willing to pay. All right, if I go in here and click just any one of these, I'm a taker. Okay, I'm playing a taker. if someone sets one of these up that I go ahead and take, then I'm the market. If I'm setting, let me say this, if I'm setting up this order here, okay, for other people to take, I'm the market maker. Anyone who sets a limit order, you turn into a market maker. You're making the market, simply put. I know it's a little bit confusing. Not everyone wants to talk about a market maker versus a taker. Is it the same on the bid-ask side? What's the spread? What's the edge, et cetera? You don't need to go through all the details. We have people who go through the details all the time. Guys, it's Friday night. We kind of want to have fun and not talk about the essentials of bid-ask spread, edge, and market makers, but we can. So in terms of that, you'll turn into a market maker if you set your price at the 50 percentile right now, or if you already set it at the 38.2, right? You guys know how to schedule in, double and triple down along these levels, right? True. And I hope you guys have had a good week. It's been kind of a long week for me. I've had a lot of meetings, but it's been interesting, guys. A lot of different high-level talks, et cetera. So it was nice to run into a 10X at the end of the week. Yeah, it was just like, hey, and to give it to you guys, and then it was phenomenal. Huh? A lot of price action. It went up, 2X since that time. I want to give a shout-out to Angel, too. I kind of featured him today on Luna because I know Luna's been doing great. That's another 2X. Angel has been rocking it. Okay, we had a discussion. I went in through some advanced analytics on Luna, just so you know. And I don't trade Luna. I'm not real big on personal, like we don't have like a Luna agenda or anything like that. But as we get into it, let's look at Luna, and I just want to discuss a little bit of the details real quickly for Angel because it's been really nice. We talked about Luna. Look at Luna. Look at the strength it's showing right now. Okay, and I talked with Angel about this, and you'll see in the top right of your screen, Angel just his 7.25 thousand. So very, very nice in terms of that. We appreciate the support. The community appreciates that. And we look forward to bringing you more 2X, 10X, et cetera. 2X right now on Luna. Luna's the only one I did kind of the detailed analytics in terms of the accumulation schedule. I covered that on a stream, okay? Since that time, it's been a phenomenal return. I want to talk about it right now because it's up over 2X. And I talked with Angel about it. And I think what the consensus was, it was like, it was just so great to hear him tell you, like, the prices, they're so low. And I'll just never forget the way he talked about it. I'm like, I know they're low. It's just, that's where it's at. So, it had achieved that level to where he really felt that it was a huge, at a huge discount, operating at a huge discount. So as you look at that, maxed out about like 92.91. He's doing very well on the move. A lot of coins have gotten into a high value area, and that's been phenomenal for people to see that. So whether or not he picked it up there at that first kind of rung or he double played it, he may, if he really played it, double played it up to about a 90% on both moves. So that's huge volatility. That's a lot of fun trading, guys. And we just want to shout out to Angel because I know you're in the money. I know you may have doubled down when it went down there again. I'm not sure with the way that you roll, the way that you like to manage your stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you doubled down into this multiple times since it's gone down. Angel's always looking for value. Excuse me, I really enjoy speaking with him, et cetera, because he's just looking for that value, and he's found a good home here, and we love him, we love you guys, and it's the right kind of group. So we're going to look at what's going through the rafters right now. If you guys wanted to look at Doge, you want to look at BTC, we're having a good day. It's been a good time with Fever. That's been good to bring to you guys. I featured Angel earlier on, a little bit of his trade, the trade worthiness of Luna, and that was his heads up. I went ahead and covered the analytics on it for him. Like, hey, this would be a deep kind of dive into the exposure levels beyond the 786. Beyond maybe the 86% retracement, where would you want to get in on something like that? Like, what would you do when something went beyond the 78.6, right? Because that's essentially the last level. You guys, please understand the 78.6 is one level. What's underneath that? The 86. As you guys look at accumulating beyond the 786, you're using this as a target entry point, and I mean programming up and putting in a limit order and literally saying, I want to pay this much. And guys, people can walk you through that. It's not that complicated. On Gate, it's very easy to do. All you do is type in the amount you want to pay, and bam. If you're not using limit orders, guys, I have no idea how you're trading. Honestly, I have used the other exchanges that don't use limit orders. Guys, it is night and day. You cannot trade if you're not using limit orders. If you don't have, literally, it just automates the process. You cannot be expected to stay up, guys. You can't be expected to watch the market all the time. You're going to miss things. You're going to think you didn't stay up. It was your fault. You can't get into that, guys. You have to be able to execute limit orders. Gate allows you to do that. I know Binance also allows you to do that. We're big on Gate just because of the coin offerings. It's huge. I think there are more coins than Binance. I just have to say that. And it's just so well set up. I've used a lot of trading platforms. It is so well set up. It just feels phenomenally professional. It just really does. So you guys who are enjoying that, and it's been yesterday. I was talking about HOD, HOD with Angel, and it was, and I just had to bring it up because he's been really involved in the community. You guys may think, well, he's talking about Angel so much. He's just been involved. He's wanted to talk. He's supported the community, and it's just been nice to have him supporting you guys and all of us. I had to bring that up along with Andrew. It's just been really nice to have his support, his involvement in the back room, in the chats, consistently throughout the day. Involvement from Andrew all the time, sharing charts all the time, sharing trades. That's just huge. That's what we're about, is that community feel. And that's nice, huh? Throughout the week, for you guys to be able to get involved and see the charts and see the kind of the approach that Andrew takes. I think Andrew made like $15,000 on a trade today. Did you not, Andrew? Salute, sir. Very nicely done. $15,000 on a trade. That's nice to know that you're doing well. That's really, really great. So, yeah, in terms of this, guys, I'd like to bring you more of these new coins. I just need you guys to know when it starts to defy gravity, just understand this in this small little group we have. I need you to know when it starts to defy gravity, and literally the only move is that, I guess it could just, it could succumb to gravity. I mean, it's gone up, and it did. It went up and up and up and up and up, and guys, fever did go up, and then it decided to succumb to gravity. What did it do? Well, it went back down into some of these Fibonacci zones, exact direct hits, like at the 50th percentile, the 0025,679. Absolutely. Now are we going to run into a chart formation? That's the next thing we look at. Can we run into it's hit something? We trade the Fibonacci's, right? We trade breakouts as well. So the Fibonacci's are going to be your pricing targets. We would also, and on the taker side, we'd probably enter in. We could still do it on the market maker side, but as a market maker. But we would want to definitely look at a pattern being defined here. Let's take a look at the minute chart. If we could get into the minute chart, there we go. Can we get into a bull flag? Can we get into something that looks like it might break out to the upside? That would be nice. We would want to shop around a little bit, but not too much on the time frames. And look, this is the way that we would approach this, guys. It's not the only approach, but I think it's probably the highest probability. I had a good discussion with a finance professional today about the difference between possibility and probability. Yeah, the difference between possibility and probability. There's a big difference there, guys. As you look at your, as you schedule in your, as you schedule in your profits, always think about, we talk about 10x coins, etc. We had this one today, Fever, just available on Gate. That's in the description if you guys want to sign up to that. If you're not signed up, whether or not you're VIP or not, you guys can sign up and get linked up with us. Now, as you look at that, the difference between a possibility and a probability is the difference between your profit and a loss, guys. If you're going to pay, if you're going to play on possibilities and convince yourself that you only want to be reinforced with your market intelligence and what you're watching and what you're feeding yourself by reinforcing something that's only a possibility instead of a probability, and you're not considering the probabilities, then guys, I'm going to say I would imagine that your profitability is going to suffer. If you're overly focused on the possibilities and you want those possibilities to manifest without truly considering the probabilities, I would imagine your profitability is going to suffer. So we're always concerned here about essentially our key focal point is we only want to engage in high probability trades, right? Yeah, we want to focus on high probability trades, not possibility. Well, it could go. Well, if we could go, we don't want to get involved in that could go kind of could have, should have, would have. We don't want to go into that. That's not where we're at. So I see it looks like Angel has two accounts. So now Angel is a double. He has doubled down on his membership in the VIP. I think he's the only person to do that. You guys see that? That is very impressive, Angel. I know that you have another account wherein you're a VIP. Now it looks like Angel has literally doubled down into being a VIP. That's the most impressive thing. It doesn't shock me at all, Angel. It really doesn't shock me at all. Everyone else is laughing. Huh? He doubles down into everything. I think it's his strategy. We're going to go ahead. I mean, Angel Power. I write that all over the Twitter and everything else. You guys are all excited. You all had Angel Power today with this double, at least a 2x. It was fun, guys. I'll bring you more new coins. You guys know that. welcome Angel. We want to welcome Angel to the VIP. Angel is an extraordinary individual who has been around Bitcoin since 2011. He's been around, guys. I think he's done phenomenally well on SafeMoon. Believe it or not, I think, Angel, didn't you do well on SafeMoon, or was that someone else? I don't know. I think you did well on SafeMoon, a few other coins. Luna, I think you've done well on Luna recently, haven't you? Yes, he has. That was the one where we did the accumulation schedule here. That was quite an accumulation schedule we put together here. I'm glad that that has worked out very well. And I put here only like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. You know, very light amounts at the top. I have a feeling that Angel didn't pay attention to those at all. What do you guys think? Do you think he paid attention to? Well, at the top you'd go very light, huh? You would go just maybe 1,000, just maybe 2,000, 3,000. I don't think that Angel followed those. Do you guys think that? I'm almost positive he didn't follow these light little, that's why I say it's not investment advice. You guys understand that it's not financial advice. It's kind of funny because everyone's like, yeah, sure, he put $1,000 into it. No, he doubled down heavily into this, and he's heavily supporting. He's probably laughing right now. He's like, my brother knows better than that. Yeah. So I know you picked this up at a heavy, but you understand in terms of the heavy cash reserves, even with Angel, you guys know, even with Angel, I'm going to be going through this diagnostics and definitely expressing the fact that, like, yeah, we have to have this backup reserve cash. It's hugely important, right? Particularly when you're dealing with like something that could be risky, like we'll do guys, a brand new coin. It's nice to see, for us, it's nice to see a brand new coin go 10x on Gate. That's huge. That's just huge, right? Because we know, okay, now everyone in the room, all the VIPs are gonna be like, all right, well, when's the next coin? Everybody wants to know, when's the next one? All right, we had one yesterday. I was talking with Angel. He was out at I think it was a DoubleTree or something. Nice place to go eat or something nice, a buffet, something nice going on with his accountant yesterday. He says, London, I want you to tell me. I was on speaker. He's like, London. I'm like, no pressure, right? He's with his accountant. Oh, great. And he's like, London, tell me, if I had put the money this morning into that coin you were talking about was going to be debuted on Gate, how much would it be right now? If I put 20 grand in, I'm like, well, let me do the calculations real quickly. I said, oh, if you put 20 grand in, it'd be $48,000 right now. He says, $48,000. That's it. He said, that's it. He says, have a good time. We're going to have a good dinner or whatever at the DoubleTree. It's like, okay, good. But at least I did the math right? That was a big thing. It was with his accountant. But that was yesterday. Okay, that was with HOD. Now, today was Fever. So when Gate is listing these, it looks like we're getting some positive price action. So the key is right here. Guys, I'm going to tell you, the key is this right in here. Right, this is the original big move, getting in kind of early and playing this the right way. That was 135% in maybe 10 minutes, right? That was a 2x in 10 minutes. That was nice. When I brought this to you later on, and I brought it to you because it was technically indicated. I want you guys to know that. There was a technical indication in terms of the chart patterns for a Fever. When I brought you guys the video this evening, and if you guys aren't on the notifications, guys, I'm bringing this information via Twitter. Just excuse this very quickly. Definitely go and sign up with notifications when you follow on Twitter. Guys, hit like and hit retweet so that I know that you've seen the information. It's really important. I say, okay, he got it, she got it, they got it. When you hit like and retweet on all my tweets, please do that, because that's market intel. That lets me know that you got that intel. It's hugely important, guys, as we operate, as we are able to increase your profitability. That's my goal. I can't do it without you at least saying, okay, great, here's the return receipt, there's the like and the retweet, bam, bam. If I could change the icons and make it something nice little heart, nice little retweet, I'd do it, guys. Maybe we can one day, but right now it's facilitating things kind of nicely. So I did look at this pattern, the pattern identification, okay, in terms of the technical analytics here. It was breaking out from this consolidation zone. I'm like, well, that's positive. It doesn't look like it's going to cave in at all. So, it looked like it was in a, and understand the kind of the side stream it took here. It could have, it did, let me say this, it did maintain. Whatever it did maintain. Then it did maintain. Then it started to go up. And I had been watching it, et cetera. I know some individuals were involved in it, and whatnot. But to the extent of how heavy, I just don't want this, you understand from my standpoint, I don't want this to cave in at all like this. Now, it looks like it's kind of starting to try and want to take off again. You guys aware of that? It looks like things are getting interesting again. All right, so I just want you to know that it looks like things are potentially getting interesting again from a technical standpoint. It's been a 10x. It's retraced to the 50% to the 0.002567. It's a brand new coin. I want to let you guys know it looks like it's and guys, it's available on Gate. If you guys aren't on Gate, it's in the description right now. But it looks like it is it's achieving some positivity again. So we would go to a different time frame. I'd want to really, nail, let's say, hammer in on the technicals right now. And yeah, it looks like I think our guesswork is beyond guesswork. I think it's going to be verified through the technicals right now. When I'm at a larger time frame, sometimes you have to kind of guess in terms of what it's doing. This is technically a breakout here. I'd say technically it's a confirmation along a line of something that looks like a pennant. Again, it's looking like it's wanting to express itself. This would be the debatable question you're going to get into here is whether or not this is a bull pennant. Angel, we're so glad that you joined on your secondary VIP zone. Thank you so much. It's meant the world to me individually for you to step in as a supporter for the channel, for all the community members, etc. We just wouldn't be where we are without you. And want to let you know, much love, and you're the man. You're my brother. It's nice to know you, and I look forward to all the future that we have. I have some really cool ideas I want to share with the group at some point here soon. But yeah, at $7,000, $7.25 thousand. Angel, I think you guys are gonna be impressed with what all he chooses to do here. It's gonna be it's quite the testament to all of you that this is going on in terms of our success. It's just nice. He's been around since Matic. He's done well. He's done well on Luna recently, and he's just continued to do well kind of overall in life. It's just nice to know him. So the question you're going to get into is a nice question. As you look at this, is the overall breakout of this pattern, we're going to see it behave technically, and it's behaving very technically, very, very soundly technically, guys. Very interesting. As we look at this breakout, you're going to have a few distinctions here in terms of what the pattern breakout is. Thus far, it has behaved extremely well technically. This is the 10x coin that's gone up. It's gone up essentially, guys. If we go to a different time frame, we can measure out, but it is up from the origination of its release. It's a brand new coin. It's hours old, literally just a little more of a day old. A day and 2 hours. A day and you understand this is very rare, huh? It's very nice that we could look at this. It is exactly right at a day and a number of hours, 4 or 5 hours, right? A beautiful story. Up over 10x, 1,100, 1,200, depending upon exactly the time frame you measure it on. We would want to go to the candles to essentially measure that. So the pricing action, this is all just being established for the coin. It's a nice story of the coin. Looking at the 5 minute versus the 1 minute, you're going to get some variability there. When you get to the 1 minute, understand when you're trading something aggressively and quickly, understand that the 1 minute is going to be a little bit chaotic for you, okay? It just is. In terms of the confirmations that you get or not, people who are trading really aggressively on the 1 minute, it can cause you some frustration, okay? So you're not going to get the perfect layout of the perfect patterns you want. You may get into some breakouts that on a different time frame, it looks very clean. Right? You'll measure into, let's say, a symmetrical triangle here. You'll say, well, that's great. I'm expecting this to break out solidly to the upside. On a smaller time frame, you might see the breakout turn into actually something like a smaller bull pennant, right? Or a smaller triangulation. Whereas if you were to pull out from the 1 minute to the 5 minute, or let's say the 10 minute or the 15 minute or 30 minute, you may to a large zoom out, you might get a little bit cleaner of a picture. It might not frustrate you so much. And if you're really into your charting patterns, okay, just understand it's phenomenal to see anything that's brand new perform even relatively well on their Fibonacci's. Guys, this is a day and hours old. That's it, right? Now, our group is involved. VIPs are involved in trading this. So it doesn't surprise me at all that the technicals are playing out. Literally, you guys are able to pull up Fibonacci's and kind of a retracement strategy within minutes, within seconds, just boom. You guys do it all the time. So we can trade, and we do trade everything from Doge, daily, guys, everything from Doge to Bitcoin they all have their own benefits, right? This is a new coin. It has its own benefits. Okay, it's just the profitability of it is dramatic. It's just at such a low price right now, guys. It's at such a low price. So when you move from the 50 percentile to the 38.2, guys, when you move just the distance in between there, it's at such a low price, it's such a new coin, that's a 30% move right there. Okay, so you're getting a lot of volatility, a lot of big moves on a really inexpensively priced coin. So that's potentially a value in and of itself. Now, it can always go lower. It could collapse. It looks like it's a brand new company, right? It looks like it has utility. I've looked at the company. Guys, look at this. That's an okay-looking a group of people. Like Master of People, Field Marshal, Executive Chairman. Like these look like nice people. It's a nice team. They have a team. They have a dev group. They have a utility, right? I'm not pushing it to get involved in it, but I like this. I like the overall look. They're into soccer, Portugal, right? I mean, I'm sorry, from Portuguese. It's got soccer from a Latin-speaking or a Spanish-speaking country. Okay, it's got a great dev group like this. It's got tokenomics. It looks like it's NFTs. I threw a little cash into that. So that's just me personally, guys. You don't have to do that, but it's what was it today? It's a brand new coin. It went up at 10x. So it's nice to see you guys made some cash. Yes, you made some cash. Yes, we can deal with the other coins. Okay, yes, you're maybe about to go up here. That'd be nice. I don't know if you guys are involved in it right now. I don't know how much to cover something that was a 10x. Now it's just normal. What are your preferences? Are you emotionally tied to your investments? Angel and I talk about this all the time. We discuss it all the time with Andrew, et cetera, with the rest of you. Are you emotionally tied to your investments? Does your investment feel good to you? Does your investment have to feel good to you, or does a 10x feel good to you? Right? Are you more emotionally tied? Well, I would just prefer to make money, even if it's not as much money. I prefer to make, just less money with something I feel good with. Well, okay. Okay, I actually understand that. I think that's good. It's kind of like maybe not all the time. Maybe not all the time. As we watch the price kind of creep up here, it's just or work its way up slowly up a little bit of a ladder. It's just we're seeing this from this from this retracement. We're already seeing up 35-40%. So if you cut loose, and I know some people that cut loose at the top. It was just defying gravity, guys. A 10x can be a 10x, can be maybe you want a 100x. Well, okay. It's interesting to me that right now it's showing signs of strength. I'll just say if we erase all of the everything, that it's beginning to show signs of strength right now is interesting. I'm just going to tell you, it was a 10x. Okay, it's just interesting. It's the question came to my mind because we established a floor, and this will go towards any new coin that you have, right? Yeah, you wouldn't mind another 10x? I think we'll find one. We'll get involved in another one that Gate is going to release. Yeah, we can do that without a doubt. But in terms of this, and you guys smash the like button if you're new to this, new to the stream tonight, and you did not get the pricing targets from the beginning. Let me have a sip of coffee real quickly. Now, as we look at the as we look at this accumulation, I'm going to say, I assume it's an accumulation. It looks like a demand schedule to me. I'm seeing that there's a demand to it, a programmed kind of purchase structure to something that got kind of aggressive here at some point. This is when I decided to bring it to the group. It's like, yes, it looks like it's going to be moving up. I didn't want your money to stagnate, essentially. Yeah, I didn't want it to be a situation where, what would I say? We just got into, something just kind of, kind of a pattern channel formation, not real exciting. What was it going to do in the beginning? Well, maybe some of you decided let's go ahead and get in it anyway. But anything that's going to have a sideways trajectory to it, I don't know. I wanted to see that it was going to do something like that. When it did that, I brought it to the VIP's attention. You guys know that. Once it really started to say, yeah, it's going to be moving up, I brought it to your attention. Then you had up to like a 2x on it. So that was nice, depending on when you got in, maybe a 50% gain, a 2x, 50% to 100% gain on it. So that was nice. When it starts to defy gravity, understand on this or any coin, just guys, that's when you start looking at maybe you want to put the profit in your pocket, right? So what's interesting, was there kind of a programmed accumulation? Is there a programmed demand schedule here to where people or some institution is going to be buying into this? They're going to be supporting this, and someone is accumulating this for a long-term profit scenario. That's what I think about when I look at this. Is there a scheduled buy-in pattern that's being achieved on this coin, which, yes, there was some public excitement. It started to go through the roof. Someone now is going to kick back in because the technicals are there, guys. The technicals are really strong. Okay, even on the retracement, I mean, it's hitting right on the technicals. So to me, there's some pros involved in this. And yes, the pricing, the technicals always work, but something that's this chaotic for it to still just hammer back in at the Fibonacci's, and now it's looking like, is it going to start this March again? Guys, if it starts this March again on the way up, we're talking right now. You guys know that. I'm just going to say that. If it starts this March on the way up again, and this is the beginning of another March on the way up, we are, and because I'll say in the long run, like, well, we were talking about this. I'm in the process of talking about this right now, right? Because this seems very familiar. It wound up being a 50% gain, a 2x, a 10x, or whatever, whenever you got in. But it appears now we're going along this just slow and methodical increase in price, slow and methodical. Is it just going to be another slow and methodical increase in price? If it is, we're having this talk right now. If you guys need to sign up to Gate to catch up with some of the 10x return on this deal, go for it. It's not going to be financial advice. You make your own moves in the market. But, something that has shown this degree of strength over the last, 24 hours, day and, 4 or 5 hours. I mean, come on, guys. A lot of times this is something we would just reserve for ourselves in the back room. But we get together. This is our live stream. So, it's I don't think we have too many people here that don't belong. We do a good job of putting people who don't belong out of here. So they're not here right now. So we appreciate you guys being here. I definitely appreciate each and every one. We're currently talking about Fever, FEVR, which is available on Gate. It was a 10x in the last day, and it is available in the last day. Brand new coin listed on Gate. In the description, you'll get that. We have a VIP level of membership. If you do trade frequently, we have VIPs who are very into trading. So not just on the way up, but on the Fibonacci's reaccumulation, for later distribution. Now that would be the approach here. As someone would look at this, you would appreciate the volatility enough of the brand new coin to say, well, yes, and I would want to accumulate it for later distribution. What does that mean? As it comes down, I'm willing to potentially double and triple down. Okay, I would triple down in terms of the cash availability. I want to accumulate this for a later distribution, distributing it later at a higher price. I'm going to accumulate it as it comes down in price. Increasingly, as it gets down to a lower price, I'm going to accumulate more of it so that I can distribute more of it at a higher price. That's going to absolutely result in profit. You accumulating it as it comes down to a lower price at increased levels. I said yesterday, as something goes down in price, what do? You buy it. When it goes down more in price, what do? Well, you buy more of it. Oh, okay. So when something goes up, what do? Well, you sell it. What if it goes up, a whole lot more? Well, you sell a whole lot more. That's the profit equation. As something does go down in price, you buy it. As it goes down even more in price, you buy even more. So you can do what? Well, so when it goes up, you can sell it. What about when it goes up even more? Well, so you sell even more, right? That's the idea. That's maximizing your profit. If you disagree with the notion of that rationale, I don't see how you're ever going to get to this level up top, and I don't see how you're ever going to buy in this level. I just don't see it. If you're not willing to sell a little bit, and when it really goes up, sell a whole lot more, versus when it goes down, buy a little bit, and when it goes down, buy a whole lot more. I don't see how you ever sell here, or how you ever buy in this area. I don't see how you get there, particularly with something that repeats, okay? Now, it's had the volatility here. It's had this incredible volatility, right? Now, you were in a distribution phase here. When this is cranking through and defying gravity, yeah, that's when the distribution occurs, guys. Hello, it's telling you, it's letting you know we're trying to defy gravity. The market is literally defying gravity. You have an opportunity to exit during that time period, right? Absolutely, very, very clearly given to you in terms of the behavior you were watching. So when it's heading back down, this has been an accumulation. Okay, we get into the accumulation here. For what? For a later distribution. Have you already distributed it? Well, maybe so. Maybe that was it. Maybe you chose to distribute your holdings that you accumulated here. If you did, you slammed into a Fibonacci level, and you've already distributed for a 30% gain, up to a 20 to 30% gain. People wait days to set up these trades. This trade took a number of hours. Literally, this trade took how many hours, guys? This took under an hour. Okay, so you got a 2x. If you hit your Fibonacci's, you got another 30%. Bam. Like, that's what we're all about, right? It's price action. This is literally what we're looking at. This is the crypto kingdom. I'm London. This is the kind of stuff I like to bring to your attention because it can achieve this. I mean, this is just price action. It's pure price action. It's awesome. This is a great Friday night. This is what we love to see. So anyone who got involved in Fibonacci's, when I bring something to your attention, I know that you're going to look at it for immediate, kind of pepper in. Is that right? You guys tell me that. Maybe pepper in at the top. Maybe something you don't know exactly where it's going. You guys made off well. Now, I think you're definitely in the money if you bought, et cetera, and just held through this. I don't know why you'd hold if something went up like 2x. I don't know why you'd sit there and just hold on to it if it's trying to defy gravity. That's typically a pretty good idea. Like, well, maybe you want to cut loose on that, right? So, there's your 2x. Now, if you work your Fibonacci's, immediately just, bam, you're on your Fibonacci's. Okay, you're on those. From the very top down, if you have this level of volatility, guys, you're going to deploy in your Fibonacci's. Turn into the market maker. Turn into the maker who's going to enter into your limit orders on the buy side. Do that. I mean, that's that we want to be involved in things with price action. We just do. We're very involved in Bitcoin, very involved in Dogecoin. We love trading, but price action like this, guys, you don't find coins that just float around at 20%, 30% in an hour. We don't find that everywhere. So congratulations to everybody who is trading fever. I have to bring this up because, I mean, guys, just understand one more time. I'm going to repeat it because it looked like we had some really positive moves and a stair step, a nice equal climb here. It just looks like, I mean, what do you guys think we're into here? It's like you can read the writing on the wall, right? Let's see what we've got. Mars saying, I just took my 25% profit after this run up. It's about hitting that button. There you go, Mars. You got that right, brother. Yeah, and you see the difference. Like, you got to hit that button. Take your profits. Boom. Yeah, I mean, profits don't do any good on the screen. They do a lot of good in your pocket. I mean, if you can get them in your pocket rather than just on the screen, that's kind of one of the ideas. So I like this move. A lot of you guys are probably deploying right now. If you're not involved in Gate, I mean, I would like confirmation that you guys are involved in Gate because it's got some awesome coins. It just does. I'm so glad that they're around. I think they have some HQ headquarters in Chicago. Kind of the Windy City. They've also got a lot of what is Chicago known for? The CBME, Mercantile Exchange, etc. Currencies, heavy on the currencies, absolutely. Yeah, we're really excited to I see my brother Angel just sent me a text message. Love him. What's going on in the house? Yeah, I appreciate the text message, Angel. Just got some information from him. He's enjoying himself right now on a 10X day, guys. We're having some fun. So looking at this, accumulation like profits, guys. Is it turning into another accumulation? I'm just going to say I would be looking at this right now. I am looking at this right now, and this is looking pretty sweet, guys. This is looking nice. Now, if you were to get involved here, always being ready to double or triple down at lower levels, right? The guys who already hit the pricing target don't have to worry about, getting in right now. They're already in. They already made their 20, 30%, right? And that's crucial. That's really crucial. And I don't know. I know you guys are doing well, and I know you guys know how to trade. I know you know what a 10X is, and I know that life is good, right? So let me see. Fever has doubled its market cap since I was involved when I saw Lars' message. Yeah, there you go. You just took 25% profit, this and that. It was a 10X today. You guys know that. That means it doubled its market cap. That means she doubled the price of her involvement. That was a 2X. Right, so I would be real surprised if this chooses to fall apart. The good thing, it's going to hit this Fibonacci level again, and it's going to hit this. It's going to hit these lower Fibonacci levels again, guys. We hit pricing targets, right? I know you guys are trading the heck out of this. This is 10X day traders, right? This is nice. I just decided to call it that this evening, so you guys can do that. Now, Gate has an application that you can download. You can use the link in the what would he say? The link in the what would he say in the description? You guys go to the description, hit that link, cruise on over to Gate if you want to. Definitely hit that join button on the VIP. If you guys aren't on a desktop computer, you need to be on a desktop computer, right? That's the essential that you're going to need to get into is a desktop computer. So definitely make sure you join us in the VIP. We have back rooms. It's just it's a phenomenal group, guys. You know that it is the right group, and we want to make sure that we stay the right group and we have the right people that are involved in it. So we enjoyed the price action on a 10x coin today, brand new coin. Some achieved a 2x, some people got it 20%, 30%. Some people didn't trade at all. No one has to trade anything. We don't have like rules for the group, like, well, everyone has to trade. No, it's just been a real exciting group to be a part of. I got to tell you guys that. And we're looking forward to, while we have a brand new coin, it looks like Angel is screeching through with some power. We appreciate that, Angel. Very, very nice. Angel scrolling through with a $100 super chat. We appreciate that. And we're going to add up. I'm going to do my counting for the evening. And in case he has any more, we're going to keep track of it. You see on the top right, it's been real phenomenal. 7.25 thousand. Here he goes. Here we go, guys. Angel's, he's cleaning up in the market. He's doing so well. It's so nice to know that you guys are doing well. We have another multi-X coin, I'm going to say today. 10X day traders, because this is a 10X coin. I don't know how many VIPs got involved. I was talking yesterday with Angel about HOD. Okay, HOD is a coin. Angel's involved enough because he's talking, he's supporting the community, he's definitely letting us know he's doing well. Like, these are the things that I look at in terms of, like, I wind up talking to him because he's supporting the community. He's letting me know he is doing well. And we just so appreciate, this level of excitement that goes into, this channel frequently. And I've told you guys, just hang out and watch what he builds, guys. You want to be around this group and around him because he's done very well, because he can teach you how to do well. You guys understand that? Yeah, he can teach you how to do well. He's kind of like he's kind of like the big brother of the group. He's been around since 2011 in Bitcoin and other coins. You're not going to find a coin he hasn't done really well in. I'm just going to tell you that. Probably, maybe a few. He decided maybe to get in late. I don't know. So the 10X is huge. His work on Luna is huge. Recently, he got a 2X on that. In terms of hitting that button, watch him hit the button. Look at him hit the button, guys. He knows how to hit the button, right? That's Angel. That's Angel time. Just literally, you want to see him hit the button. Now he can do that on the buy side. He's showing you he can do that with the what would you say? Just with buying and selling. And he can also do that to support you guys. So definitely shout out in the chats if you could. I'd appreciate that. And we'll definitely look forward to, just continuing to feature you. This is, this is going to be your it's already your home away from home. You know that. And I think you're having some fun on a Friday night. I hope you're having some fun and that we're a good part of that fun. And shout out to your whole family, to everybody, to the kids, to the family, to everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. So I hope you're enjoying the action on the 10X coin. We're going to get a few more of these, huh? How about that? We get a few more of these. You guys want some more? You want some more 10Xs? We'll get them for you. They're out there, but we just have to hunt them down and find them, right? So as we look at this, the other coins that people may want to talk about tonight, we can definitely get into them. That's no problem. We just want to talk about the dynamics of trading a brand new coin now. Oh yeah, what's up, Angel? Now, Angel has gotten more than a 10X, right? But Angel, it was interesting because I was thinking about, like, tonight I'm going to name this 10X day traders, right? You're going to know, like, okay, 10X day traders. I'm like, who fits in that category? Well, we had Doge. Those were like 100X, a 10X, 100X. And I was like, well, Angel definitely qualifies because I know of the multi-X's the multiple extra zeros that you've added into different 10X, baby. You got it, brother. It's the way we roll. But I know that you have achieved that. It's achievable. It's in the marketplace. We have now found an angle. We have now found a source to achieve these as a group. We're able to plug in and say, yes, we have a source for 10X, for 5X, for 20X, for 100X. Hey, now we're talking. And the goal that I have and that Angel has is to be able to continue to try and bring ideas and things forward. Like, this is a brand new coin, guys, a brand new coin that's continuing to potentially show some additional strength. It's very well priced. It's at 003.035, right? It started off really low, guys. It started off at 003.687. So it started off at 003. And it's currently at about it's at 003. So that's 10X right there, guys. As you look at that, it's currently at 10X. So that's just the facts where it did start off in and around here at the even lower, guys. So yeah, you're definitely at a 10x potentially now. If you just got in at the very beginning, you're doing phenomenally well. 000 003 or 4 into what do we got now? 000 or 003. You've taken a 0 off there. If you can take another 0 off of it, that would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice if from right now at 003, if you could take another 0 off of it? I think that'd be nice. If you could go to 3, that'd be great. Could it happen? Sure. Could you also experience a lot of downside to it? Sure. Are you ready to double or triple down at the lower levels below? I think you guys are. I know the group very well, and you guys understand not being overexposed at the higher price. Yeah, so that's phenomenally important, guys, in terms of your ability to operate in the market. We want to make sure that you're never overexposed, and that's the way Angel talks. We're going to spread that mantra around on a 10x coin, especially. You're never going to buy up in here. You don't want to just buy up at top. You don't buy high to sell low. You always are ready to deploy your Fibonacci's. You're always ready to hit your pricing targets. If something's up and around here, you cut loose. Bam, you're out. Right? And you schedule in your Fibonacci's. You see this hit right here? Bam. You see the hit right here? Bam. So you schedule in your Fibonacci's at the lower levels. You're able to deploy these pricing targets. You become a market maker, all right? Anytime you deploy a pricing target, I'm just going to start calling you guys that. You turn into a market maker. We have a group full of market makers, guys. And if you guys are subscribing or you're VIP members or you're Basecamp members, we just appreciate you guys very much. I want to let you guys know that. We especially appreciate Angel and his support, his continual support, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to keep having 10x, 5x, 2x, whatever it is, and we'll start getting more aggressive in terms of bringing things to the group that aren't just kind of a standard approach, and you guys understand, not like a standard approach. We have pricing targets. We have things to do. If we know that you guys can handle, if you can handle a 10x, if you can handle the volatility up along the top, really handle this. If you can handle yourself doing it, then you'll get more of them. I mean, I'll say that, but we can't have people just going out and just getting completely putting in too much money at the top, this and that. I don't want to create that dynamic where people are putting too much money in here and then they're losing. Up to what's the percentage you could have lost? Let's cover that. Well, you could have lost 50% of your holdings. I don't want anyone at all ever while something's trying to defy gravity like this. I mean, literally, it's defying gravity. Everyone has to understand that, when it's defying gravity, that's the worst time in the world. When it's pushing up and it's pushing up and up, that's the worst time in the world to get involved in something like this. You would not, unless you just want to pepper in. Yeah, well, fine. I'm going to get involved with the price action. I'll set the high. I'll double or triple down. I'll 5x at each level as we go down. Something like that. I mean, I'll put $100 in. I'll put 500 in here. I'll put 2,500 in here. Let's say I'll put in 15 grand here. And I'll decide I'm going to put in 50 grand here. Okay, fine. It gets down here. I'm going to put in 150. Okay, down here I'm going to put in probably 300 or 400 grand. Okay, if you do something like that, if you were to schedule something in like that, then no problem up top. Now, maybe your figure is instead of 100, you want to put in $5. Whatever it is, but you understand the multiplicity effect so that you can cover your upside exposure. If you're just into accumulating something, it's a brand new coin, fine. That would be the approach, that I hear kind of the VIPs talking about, and I think it's very successful. I know that Angel's been very successful. In terms of your capital exposure, it's going to look like that, guys. It's going to be light at the top, and it's going to expand in terms of your investment, potential here, and you're never going to get away from that. If you do what the VIPs that are being successful, you're never going to get away from that. You're never going to decide, I'm going to turn this completely upside down. I'm going to put in all the heavy cash in up top, and I'm going to just put in maybe some light cash on bottom. No, that's not the way we want that to look. We want the light cash up at top that we would be willing to invest, from what I understand from the VIPs. And then down below is the heavier cash. That's thrown in like in these levels. Yeah, it's at a heavier cash level. All right, so you're not overexposed at this top level. If the whole thing moves up here, right, it's just gonna, if you adjust the equation to where you are completely, I'm gonna say if you put all this cash in up at the top, guys, your cash, if you put it in at the top, when it gets here, it's gonna look about like that. All right, that is difficult, guys. That is really difficult to justify. And if I think that people are doing that in the group, and then you get it down to here, and it's going to look like this, guys, you understand? I can't bring you a 10x or something with some huge volatility if you're going to buy at the top, and you wind up with something that looks like that. You can't wind up with something that looks like that. That's no fun, right? Because, well, we had to buy at the top. No, you didn't have to buy at the top. When something is defying gravity, no one buys at the top like that, guys. If you do, we're playing the wrong game here. We're playing the wrong game. So the capital exposure needs to look like this. Light, at the top. Light at the top and heavier on the lower levels, guys. That's just the way it needs to go. And again, it's just looking interesting, isn't it? I mean, look at the pattern accumulation that's going on. It's looking like people are making money. You guys making money? I think you are, huh? Some people probably cut out to go sign up and do some different things. That's fine. But this pattern accumulation, I'd love to see this. Now, it's just, I mean, that's the truth. So, look at it kind of want to spike up in price and do some different things. It's nice on Gate to see something that's behaving well in terms of market fluctuations, et cetera. It's been a very live coin. Very live. For a brand new coin, yeah, what's up? Very, very nice. Nicely done. You guys are in the money right now. I know you are. I know the VIPs right now that are in the money right now. Good job, guys. It's been a 10x over the last day and 5 hours. You see how this started out? And, yeah, it started off with a nice little run up. And it's a new coin. They do countdowns on coins on Gate. You guys know that. Cat's out the bag. I want to see who picked up on it today. Lars picked up on it. Not surprised at all. Lars does market research. He's one of the best VIP traders that we have. A huge skill set. And it's nice to know you, Lars. Really appreciate the opportunity to know you. It's a pleasure, absolute pleasure, and an honor to know you and to have you in the VIP. I legitimately mean that. So, yeah, we're just in this pattern accumulation phase. Let's go back to and cover real quickly. Let's cover Doge and BTC. You guys want to, or you want to stick on the 10X? Let's see what else is doing well in addition. We got Fever's just leading the crew, guys. Fever is leading the crew. I'm just going to say that. And, yeah, we have BTC looking pretty nice. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's look at this. I just love BTC, guys. I just, for those of you who've been around it for a while, you understand. It's just, it has I don't know, it's kind of the market leader. So it moves, other coins move. We have found some that don't necessarily have to abide by those rules. Like today, the 10X, it doesn't have to necessarily abide by those rules. So as we would look at kind of a bull flag here. I really like the fact that this has formed out well. You guys know I've been talking about this for days, and before it was even kind of there, while we were in the bottom rung of this on the support level on BTC, you guys know that this was a very difficult time for anyone to say, yes, we have a bull flag while the price was down here and this hadn't built. You guys know that was a very unpopular opinion that I brought up. A lot of you were cutting me sideways looks and everything. Well, we've studied the book. Well, look at what you got now. That's very well laid out. On the different time frames is going to be extremely well expressed in terms of this kind of bullish flag. So very nicely done. It is bullish. Okay, it's getting to the point where it's looking more and more bullish. And yeah, I'm excited because I was able to bring that to you guys. You were able to see this play out, and that just brings a lot of credibility to the group, guys. The 10X is fun. It's nice to trade that. You guys make some money on that. This is something which really brings a lot of credibility to the group. We copy CC from Twitter a lot of just carbon copy a lot of different people from what would we say from the JP Morgans and this and that, and it's kind of boring sometimes. We want to talk about JP Morgan all the time. Not really. Let's talk about Luna real quickly again. Now Luna is up. Where is Luna in terms of the overall market? Let's just take a look at it. Are any of you other guys involved in Luna? I think quite a few are, actually. Yesterday it had just a phenomenal day. It really did. It was up with the market leaders. I think a lot of you are involved in Harmony One. A lot of you are involved in Matic and T-Fuel. You're involved in Dogecoin. You're involved in, that's our group, right? Those groups right there. Chainlink, VeChain. Some of you are in BNB. Some in, what else do we have that's really hot along the way here? We have... AXS has done real well recently. We've had a lot of fun and profits with that. MLN has been good. Titan, I brought up Titan. Titan's consistently been at the top of the chain, guys. The top of the food chain again. Flow has been good, but some of the mainstays have been like Bitcoin, Doge have been heavily traded. A lot of people on Triple Q has been interesting for people. I've seen triple Q. I've seen some, just trying to see come up with what you guys have brought up. Luna is one that I went through a heavy accumulation schedule with Angel, and I appreciate the shout out again tonight from Angel on Luna, because it was a heavy accumulation schedule. What I did, I went underneath. So you guys look at this. You can apply it to Doge, anything that you're looking at in terms of any alts that you guys have. I did a heavier accumulation schedule. I did a specified, if you guys want to look at this Fibonacci, I used the Fibonacci pricing tool. I think you'll get a lot out of this if you guys pay attention to it. I used the Fibonacci tool and I reframed it with 10% increments along the way down. Okay, so I double clicked on the Fibonacci. You guys can do this. And I literally just added in, I reprogrammed and I put, essentially in 20% increments. Okay, so it was not 10%, 20%, 20, 40, 60, 80. And then I did go so I did the 1, 2, 3. I did do 10%. On the right-hand side, I filled in the odd numbers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and the 100. That's what I thought I did. So as we looked at these, it was able to give me the pricing targets at the 10%, the 20%, the 30%, the 40%, the 50%, and I stacked those underneath. I stacked them underneath the 78.6. That gave me different levels of the pricing that I could accumulate at an increased dollar amount as I went down. That's like a no-brainer. That's beautifully well done. So as you get into it, you're ready to accumulate at the lowest possible prices at an increased dollar amount. So you're ready for the upside pricing cycle again, and you've scheduled in your investments. There you go. You guys got it. You schedule in your investments at an increasing multiple at the lower levels, so your cost basis is going to be as low as possible. You only deploy cash if it includes you getting a better price. Isn't that nice, huh? That's a beautiful way to do it. Then you're scheduled up for the long term, right? You don't have to just necessarily just play well just for right now. And you can. You can trade this if you choose to. If you reach a maximum or you think the market's about to spill out, whatever, if we have an indication, we'll trade. But this gives you a long-term potential. Maybe you start to trade you look at it once a month. Maybe you look at it, you have maybe some pricing targets set up, and but this is going to give you the cost basis you want, guys. This step, the approach, the custom Fibonacci I just went through, this is a nice move here. We don't talk about this too much, right? So very nice to see Angel that work out for you. I'm not sure you're kind of by the hunch kind of guy. Like he's going to definitely square into things maybe a little heavier. I'll say that. But I would definitely scale the money in lower. I hear a lot of the VIPs talking about that. On Luna, it's been a 2x. And looking at just the approach here, the strategy is brilliant. I love y'all's approach, is taking the cash at increased levels, the lower it goes below the 78.6, because most people, they stop. They sign off at the 78.6, right? That lowest level of the Fibonacci, right? And some people will add in, let's say, an 86 level of the Fibonacci. In terms of the Fibonacci, we respect all the levels of the top level of the Fibonacci. This is deep level beyond the 78.6 Fibonacci. We're talking about the lower levels beyond the 78.6. When you're accumulating below 78.6 on something for further distribution at a higher price. We've already hit all those levels of the Fibonacci. You say you don't know what we're doing. Just pay attention for a little while. Maybe watch some of the streams. We're talking about an accumulation deeper than the 78.6, beyond the 86. You missed the 86, ET. You missed the 86 is the lower level of the Fibonacci. I would look at the 86 and apply that to some of your old chart formations and see if you can't do some increase refinement of your approach there at the 86 as well. I would add that in. We welcome you. We're glad that you're here. So in terms of the profit there, that's a 80 to a 90% gain, almost a 2x if you really max things out in terms of how you were able to accumulate Luna. It's done well. I'm glad to see Angel in the money. Hey, after having talks and along with having talks, and hopefully these helped. But Angel, I say, goes by the hunch because he's going to wake up and decide he wants to buy something. That's just the way he is. But that makes him Angel. That's why I love him. He's just going to decide to do that. The price of Luna is very nice. You're welcome, ET. You need to join our VIP, bro. If you trade and you know Fibonacci's, you found the right place. I promise you. And I don't say you'll understand everyone else at VIP here. Yeah, it's true. We have the number one group. We had over 100 VIPs the first month, and we're just killing it. I mean, like day in and day out, we're killing it. We had a 10x coin today. We traded. We had a lot of fun. We use specialized exchange. We use fundamentals and technical analysis. We're very, very structured and disciplined. You would have a very good time. We're not the Discord, Telegram. Have to watch your back in your account and your password. No, you understand. We have some industry professionals from BlackRock and J.P. Morgan. I give them a hard time all the time. That's okay. I will continue to do that. We also have exchange employees, crypto exchange employees. We have a good group, and we just have blue collar to white collar people. We have industry technicians, or we have scientists, or just a whole host. We have I don't want to say a soccer mom, but we have I don't think we have soccer moms anymore. But we just appreciate technicals. Everyone appreciates technicals. I don't know. I think we lost the soccer mom. I got to say that. I don't know what happened to her. Emily, if you're out there, we hope you're doing well. We hope you're really doing well. So maybe you're on vacation. I think you mentioned something about a vacation. So what do we say here? Extended vacations are good. It's a nice thing. Bull flag on Bitcoin. We called this out 2 days ago at a very unpopular time. I did. Okay, I called this out. I pushed the information out to JP Morgan, out to BlackRock, out to Tesla and Elon, everything else, saying, hey, you're going to have a bull flag. They're like, everyone's like, no, you have a triangulation. No, you're wrong, London. You have a triangulation. I'm like, okay, great. You guys watch. You guys just watch. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, what does your triangulation go into? Your triangulation goes into a bull flag. It'll break down. Everybody's like, oh, it broke down. Oh, no, what's going to happen? Well, it just formulated a bull flag. We have handled hundreds of these, thousands of them on stream, on the air. We've handled them enough to where I was like, I'm going to call this bull flag now and watch. And bam, we've gone up to it. Beautifully well done. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. As we look at Flow, there's some interest in Flow. You guys have been in Flow? I think so. Flow is at the top of the market now and is about to, looks like it could bust through either a double top or potentially a new, it's on its way to a new all-time high. This has been very nice to people who've decided to play Flow on the, on the Fibonacci's. So that's extremely well done. Let's go into the retracements. I had the extensions on for some reason. I think that just defaulted to my extensions. So yeah, that's been a nice hit at your 50% retracement. And yeah, you guys are in the money, definitely in the money on that. It's nice to see that hit and the move up and the continued strength and flow. It's just been something that's surprised us, and we've covered a bit. People in the back room have been trading. We'll trade anything. We don't like to jump around. We do have people have their own specialty, their own preference, etc. But it's something, if there's price action, you're going to find us there. I'm just going to tell you, if there's price action, you're going to find us there. So let's look at, here we go again. You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Yeah, well, let's zoom in on this. Here goes. I think we are in a position on Fever. Thanks for the heads up, Ambrosio. Whoever else, let's take a look at this. Is it going to move? Let's see. I hope so. That one time frame made it look pretty severe, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's take a look at this. Up 40%, 41%. Now you're looking at, hey guys. Now you're looking at another huge move on Fever. Just nice move. Interesting, that other time frame. I need to go back to the time frame what that was, but I may try that in a second. That was an interesting time frame to get that data. Always be careful of your time frame. Always, and I'll catch myself, you guys know, probably once or twice a stream. I'm like, oh, look at this. Well, hold on. This was a 10x, okay? Just so you know, if you're just streaming in or you're just tuning in, a 10x was achieved today, over the last day on, what is this? On Fever. Very, very interesting. It's showing 268%. I believe that's just cents, and this is a good one. This is on the hourly. The chart on the hourly, it's an interesting chart, guys. Look at the chart on the hourly. That is the hourly chart right there. In terms of the time it's spent at the different levels, that's the hourly chart. Very interesting. Don't you agree? We can look at the minute chart, and we can see, where it's dipped down, what it's doing. It just spent such little time up here. Guys, this is what I talk about. I was trying to defy gravity. If you really got involved in that instance where it was trying to defy gravity, I just have to tell you, it was just literally trying to propel itself up, and you could just tell it's really, really trying to achieve something that looked really highly improbable. Most of you were selling during that time. You had kind of an alert, and we had talked about it. It's just a new coin. I mean, it's a brand new coin. It has a great tokenomics, a great story to it, and a lot of people wanted to be a part of it. So we did the diagnostics on a technical basis. Okay, so that we're not the crew that's going to get involved in the what would we say? We're not going to get involved in pushing a hype. We're not going to push the hype. We're going to have the technicals behind it, and let's say in front of it and behind it. I already investigated very thoroughly Fever from a fundamental standpoint. I already knew that there was a very good story to it, tokenomics, the dynamics, and the management team. I already knew that. Okay, I'd already done that research on that to be able to demonstrate that to you and to bring that to you. So that was beyond question. The fundamentals were in place. The framework of the trading was also there. I had looked at it from a standpoint of when it was going to be involved on Gate. I wanted to give it some time. I just did. I didn't want to bring anyone something that was too risky, or out of their out of their comfort zone. Essentially, I know a lot of people were trading today on Doge. A lot of people were trading on Bitcoin or on a lot of different coins. Everyone has a kind of a coin of choice, and so to look at this, I wanted to bring it up, and it's nice over the weekend we talked about. Yesterday was HOD that went for over 100%. That was a 2x HOD that I spoke with Angel about yesterday. Today it's Fever. So this is something that we can repeat, we can continue to engage in as a group, and it's just. It's a nice time to have the talk, right? It's okay. I mean, in terms of that, because what we can't have is people getting caught at the top or entering into at the top and saying, well, I put in $20,000 at the top. Do what? I don't know. I don't think it would. Everyone's gonna look at you like, what in the world are you talking about? You put 20 grand in at the top. This thing was a 10x from down here. It's like, this is the problem. It was a 10x from here yesterday. In one day, guys, 10x. But no, you put the money in here, right? You do your homework. You follow the exchange. I got you the exchange, right? I brought you guys the exchange. Like, you just, did you get the alerts? Did you? Are you plugged into your exchange? Or are you using your exchange, right? Because I brought you this exchange before Binance shut down, about a week or two ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Are you still trying to transfer money over? Are you still have I'm going to get to that. Well, this and that, and that's okay if you're taking your time. If you're taking your time, that's beautiful. I like that. Honestly, I really do. I think that's fine. But wherever you're at, maybe this is a good time to take an inventory because, and today I gave it a little time because you can see it's like, well, what does this really want to do? You see that? I'm like, well, I'd like to give it a little more time. It wants to kick up a little bit. I was watching it all day. Well, it wants to kick up a little bit more. And then when it started to do this, when it started to really run up, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, then I'm like, okay, VIP in the house, how you doing? How's it going today, VIP? I want to let you guys know we have a little bit of a situation here, right? So let's see. That's good. Just reading some of the details. And, this is really, really a nice move. You guys looking at that? 376991. 0037. This is a strange level of strength to continually see in something that's brand new. I'd say it seems to be indicating this is not the move of I don't know. It doesn't seem like the move of something that's just a bunch of chaotic market activity, does it? I mean, to me, I mean, this looks like a program scheduled up kind of real solid move. It's moving quickly though. It is moving quickly, so the moves can happen quickly to the upside, to the downside, etc. But I think it's at a fun price. It's at 003. It started off at 0003. So you're at a 10x right there if you started off at the beginning of the day. But that extra homework, guys, it's not like unfun, right? It's not like, well, we had to read the chapter of the history book. No, we get to slam in and the homework's on this side. Like we do the homework, right? I do the homework. I'm throughout the day trying to increase analytics. Jason, I know Jason's lit. Jason Lit is a good, he's U.S. military. So Jason had been involved in, I think, getting his information over to Gate. So I think he's in the process of doing that. Jason wanted a nice coin to start off Gate with. We'll try and continue to bring you nice coins from Gate. It's just the setup is phenomenal. You guys are going to love it. It is so much fun to use. It is awesome. It's like it's like you're on a pro level. You are on a pro level interface. I've used a lot of interfaces from Interactive Brokers, etc. High level style like commodities, options, etc. Gate is just awesome. You guys are gonna love it. From your the flexibility it gives you is just amazing, right? And what do we have? Luna is killing it as well. Yeah, Luna is just absolutely killing it. Love that, huh? Big shout out to Angel. I'm gonna put Luna. Luna. And I love the fact that we covered that on a deep distribution level. Like, big shout out to Angel, and just thank Angel so much. Everybody just shout out to him, and we really appreciate. We'll have to redo the banner. I'll get that updated for tomorrow for you, so that Angel's going to be the heaviest hitter. You guys watch. He's going to be the heaviest hitter on any channel on YouTube, period. He's going to be that. That's my goal for him, is to facilitate that space for him. So anyone who comes in here and checks out who Angel Matos is, they're going to be like, that's probably like the king of crypto, period. Yeah, we're going to have the crypto kingdom. They're going to come in here and be like, holy cow. Yeah, that's going to be Angel. You'll be like, hey, yeah, that's my crew. That's my group. That's my kingdom, right? That's going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. And you guys, as we facilitate and grow and attract the right people from the people who trade and do really well, like, just Lars and Mars and everybody. On the way, Andrew, who's a key supporter as well, on the bottom right. We just like when you guys do well to let the group know you're doing well, right? That's the key feature, is like when you do well, it's kind of like you have a good like vibe, and you get to tell people, hey, Angel has done really well. So you guys know when you communicate with him in the back rooms, et cetera, in the VIP, he's doing well. He's done really well. Like it's a no-brainer. It's like, well, what is it? What is he? What moves is he making now? Well, that's a nice dynamic to have. It's a nice. It's nice to be a part of a channel that can build that framework, and you guys are just you are that framework. So it boils down to each and every one of you. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. It's really nice. So in terms of the diagnostics, we'll see how this goes, but I think people are excited about this move right here. That's a nice move. That's a sweet move, huh? That's a nice hit. Arguably along the line of your golden pocket. If I move this up a little bit in line with the previous this previous channel right here, you're arguably in line with. And guys, the thing that makes this fun right now is this all happened within 1 day, a 10x within 1 day, and you're at 50% in an hour. So sometimes we got to wait for like 2 and 3 days. And this is the kind of price action we want. Honestly, we want this price action. We can't find this price action all the time. Right? Sometimes we have to wait, and we have to, I have to wait like 5 hours to see if my trade is trying to go down or trying to go up. Man, this thing's happening within an hour and 39 minutes. You're up 50% within an hour and 39 minutes. I sent you guys a video earlier on tonight, and you were at a 2x within like an hour and 20 minutes, right? It was at a 2x within an hour and 20 minutes. Like, yeah, we'll take that, right? I mean, this is like, you cannot complain about that stuff, right? Maybe you didn't get that video on Twitter. Maybe you need to make sure and follow on Twitter with notifications, right? Make sure you follow with notifications. When you get it, smash the heart and the retweet. Let me know that you're getting that, because I distribute market intelligence, guys. I do analytics, and I distribute that. I distribute that for you guys. It's very important. I spend a lot of time doing that, so you can participate in things like this if you choose to, if you do your own research, etc. So that's a very nice move here. Let's go back and check into. Let's go into like flow. Let's see what it's going to do. It looks like it may kind of break down there a bit. It's either going to push up. It could also try and formulate some sort of a triangulation here. I'm going to go ahead and say that a flag or a triangulation and along there. I'm going to say that because if it maintains that line across the top, and that would be in line with its trajectory upward, okay? So I would say that'd be the most likely on flow. If you guys are involved in flow, that would be something that could move to either the upside or the downside. We would look at it as it chooses to continue to express itself. I'll set some alerts so you guys can know it's the market leader, one of the market leaders right now. So I will go ahead and set some alerts so that we can stay abreast of that. I do a lot of that work so that we are up on the market when it's when it's going in the right direction, and or if it's moving against us. We want to always have those orders set up, and I do a lot of alerts throughout the day so that we're never caught off guard. So let's see, Titan is also up there, guys. I brought Titan to you, and it's consistently done well. It's just set new all-time high after new all-time high. Another one that's just done extremely well, and that's exciting because I did bring that to you guys a little bit more directly than this kind of late in the game. Here's a 2x, deal with it on Fever. You're kind of like, well, okay, that was quick, but it's nice to deal with. We could have days of preparation, and you have like, here's 10 minutes of preparation, go, and you guys can do that. Absolutely, it's fun. You guys are up in the money right now if you hit that Fibonacci. And that's the key feature. I'd love to see our group definitely do that. It's like, okay, here's who worked the Fibonacci's? I know who's doing a good job. We had kind of a General Patton meeting the other night. It was like, go get your stuff done. And we definitely did that. It was fun. So great job. Let's look at this, the perpetuals on Bybit. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin real quickly. Just having a lot of fun trading Bitcoin. People want to know, well, how do you trade a real small spread like that? Well, you need to get involved with. Let me clean this stuff up. You need to get involved with Gate. The commissions are so low on Gate. It's going to allow you to really work on your day trading skills. And you guys want to day trade. Everybody wants to be a day trader, don't you? And the nice feature here, we have this ascending wedge. You guys know that ascending wedge. We also have a bear flag there. A lot of different dynamics going on. We've pushed away from that ascending wedge for a second, but we're cleaning things up here, and it's nice on Bitcoin. We'd like I don't know. It's just a little different. I'll tell you that. Bitcoin's a little different than Dogecoin's a little different than all the different communities. We just want to be the place where, at the end of the day, when you feel comfortable, it's like, well, aside from all the differences of all the coins, I know there's some people involved in profit. Yeah, I know there's a group that just wants to be profitable and it wants to look at anything that turns into a 10x. Yeah, I want that every day of the week, right? I'm all for, something that puts a community together and, everyone kind of thinks the same way. Everyone is excited about the same stuff. And, if it's whatever it is, a Doge or Bitcoin, whatever it is. But yeah, I want the group that's continually going to, focus on things that are going to make money, right? Because you can, focus with a solid community and have a great, whatever it is, a great following or a great, what would you call it? Just socialized framework. You can do all that. But if you're not really slamming into like things that are consistently trying to achieve price action, that's just we're in crypto because we know that we can get 5x, we can get 10x, 2x, 3x. Consistently we should be able to. It's going to require some strategy though, right? It just does. It requires some strategy. People, buying, selling, putting your limit orders together. Like it's not just an intuitive process. You don't you don't even go get a degree. I talked to 2 or 3 investment advisors, oddly enough, 2 or 3 investment advisors over the last 3 or 4 days. And it was actually 2 days ago. I talked to I think 3 of them, and we were just all hanging out. So I was talking to them. None of them knew how to trade, and that was okay. But none of them really knew how to trade. I'm like, wow, it's like 3 Series 7 guys, and they're all qualified up. None of them know how to trade. I'm like, I was like, we have a group of 100 plus people, and they all know how to trade, right? That's pretty cool. Our VIP level is pretty cool, right? So I do know that you guys know how to work a coin that's going through the roof. You know how to deal with a 10x coin. I just know you do, right? That's I have to know that, guys. I have to know that because they can get a little bit. They can get a little bit, a little bit volatile at the top. I know that you know how to hit a Fibonacci. We've spent days and hours and weeks and months, right? We have on Fibonacci's. I know you know how to hit them. I need to know you have the discipline to bring that out of your toolkit, even on something that's going up through the roof, and you're not going to be one of these people like, well, we were going to have diamond hands on something that just came out, guys. Always being ready to double or triple down. That's what I hear you guys talk about. And I think that's the most beneficial part of your strategy. Hopefully, this has been established as a floor here in the previous this previous zone here. I hope that's been established as the floor. It'd be nice. That's where I started this Fibonacci. And it looks like that at that Fibonacci on the if we go to the 1 minute, and again, all the time frames are going to show you a different story. Okay, definitely go to the candles when you draw your Fibonacci's. Okay, that's going to land you. If you go in line with the previous channel, that Fibonacci is going to land you. This is all the price action just from today. Sometimes it takes weeks, guys. It takes weeks to go through this. Do you understand that? Literally, it takes you weeks to achieve price action like this. Like, well, maybe this doesn't even look that unfamiliar. This is like something we would see that happened over a period of weeks, maybe months, literally months building up into this. Could have been 3-6 months, right? Yeah. So, to the extent we brought this, up in this zone, well, we really should have had it back in here. Well, it could have stayed like this for months. Literally, you have to know that. Well, it could have just stayed like this for months. It could. It could have gone down. It could have done anything. Once we got into like the identified Elliott wave formations, I'm going to say that, once that became identified, then it made sense then it made sense for me to bring it directly to you and be like, it looks like we're on a wave here. It looks like you may want to get in on this wave. I think some of you were already in on it, so that was nice. Lars, I wasn't surprised, already in on it, just kicking it, doing a great job. She is a market intel, just extraordinary market in terms of market intelligence and operations. She's phenomenal. She's doing a great job. So if you've hit your 61.8, in addition to the 10X, this is a great thing because as people are trying to perform again up to the top level point here, okay, in terms of something that's gone 10X, some people have cut loose here, bam, and they're already involved at this lower level here, right in there. Okay, that golden pocket. They've come right into some will just do that. Some people will get out at the top and say, I'm going to hit the golden pocket, and they've loaded back in at this level. So that's the 61.8 to the 65th percentile retracements. If you guys are already VIP or base camp, welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you guys back. This is London with the Crypto Kingdom. You guys know we handle Fibonacci's all the time. All the time. This was a 10X coin from Gate. If you're not on Gate, guys, get on Gate. This happened I'm just going to bring it up again because we wait so long for things like this to develop and for this to develop in a number of like under 48 hours. It was like a day. In a day, we had this price action. A 5 or 6X. Some coins wait half a year or 2 years to have this happen, right? It's unbelievable, huh? It's unbelievable, really unbelievable. AXS has had a very nice day as well. Yeah, it has. I'm very excited. That's one we've been definitely dealing with. AXS has been phenomenally exciting, continually exciting. Let's look at AXS. It has not quit, right? I brought this to you guys. When was it was on a bull flag, wasn't it? It was on a bull flag. All that from one little bull flag? It's just funny, huh? But that's the indication. That is the indication that you're running into into some sort of an Elliott wave. You've got some sort of bullish activity happening. And I had given you guys, it's interesting, I gave you guys you guys, look at AXS. Now, again, people wait for... These are the bull runs, guys. 400%, 500%, right? This is in 10 days. In 10 days, AXS has made the headlines. It's up. In 10 days, 425%. All right. Well, we did that on Fever today in like 10 hours. So 10 days is okay. We'll take that in 10 days. That's nice. It's a little bit slower. Fever did that in 10 hours. 400 or 500% in 10 hours. Same type of formation, all right? Same type of pricing behavior, more or less. As we look at this, we have a nice rebound. Okay, a nice rebound here. We have a little bit more of a wave formation here, a little bit of a step back, further, deeper cut into. A little bit more aggressive on, I'd say, on Fever. A little bit more aggressive. Still a cutback, based on the kind of the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This 1, 2 is not so deep. The 3, the 4 is not so deep as we have in the AXS. Again, I'm going to look at it technically. Definitely looking at things technically to where it's not a run-up, let's just get involved in something that we don't know, even theoretically about. We can't even apply the fundamentals of technical analysis. I don't want to be involved in anything that I cannot apply the fundamentals of technical analysis to. I just don't. Now, it looks like we may be having another flag formation. If this can establish, and guys, I had sent you guys a tweet in the back room in the DM saying, I'm just going to hold. I told you that, guys, that because I've been away from my phone and everything else. Like, I've been away from AXS. It's fine. It's on purpose. I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to reaccumulate at lower levels because I love the price action so much. I'm going to do that. I'm going to reaccumulate. And, guys, all we're looking at price action. We're not looking at what a favorite coin is. We're not looking at anything. We're looking at what is our coin of the week. Our coin of the week. While we trade Doge, while we trade Bitcoin, what's our coin of the week? Right? So we have back rooms where we go through that stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. We have that just phenomenal run up here. We could be starting something else that's a really kind of bullish trajectory. I just want to bring that up. Let's go to a different time frame. Let's go to the hourly, see if it still expresses itself. Yes. Let's go to the 3 minutes, just so you can see the level of diagnostic that we do on something like that's a new coin. We would want to say a new coin for the group, etc. So yeah, it's close. It's closely getting into something that would continually be of interest to us. Up 8% since the turn of the day, kind of a coin of the week, turning into like kind of one of the performers for the month in terms of the market. We want to stay on top of that. We just do, without a doubt. Flow right there with it. Flow is in that hot zone, in the bull zone. Very nicely done. As we look at, let's go back and take a look at Doge. Let's just take a look at Doge for everybody. We just look at Luna. Luna's been kicking it. Very good. Congratulations to Angel, who's just cleaning up on Luna. Particularly because he talked to me. He's like, London, you have to know how inexpensive this is. You have to get involved. It's like, not that, but he was just like, the prices are unbelievable. I was like, I know they're unbelievable. And so yeah, we had some good bullish talks on that. Without a doubt, we had a good time. So this is the Binance chart. Let's look at the Binance chart. This is on Bitcoin looking like this. It's nice. Look at the because I'm looking at this because we were just looking at the bullish patterns on the smaller coins, right? We'll look at Doge in 2 seconds. But I looked at those on you have to say this. I looked at those on Flow and AXS, right? And the bullish patterns. I was like, and we really could be getting into something that looks really strong. And then I look at this and I'm like, hold on. I had to check again. I'm like, this is Bitcoin. Absolutely, it is. Just look at it because it's expressing these moves and this kind of this wave formation. That's nice, huh? It's nicely done. I think it's looking pretty strong. I love this bull flag. Why? Because I brought it up to everybody. I wanted people to know that yeah, we can predict what's going to go down days beforehand, guys. Days beforehand, we're bringing this up, and everybody's like, sure. Bull flag, no. Yeah, we'll look at it now, guys. Very good. Let's look at Doge, see if we can come up with some predictions. Something that can manifest itself in terms of the market that could be a potential profit to people. I was thinking about doing, I told you guys, a Doge VIP room for our VIP that want to trade Doge. You tell me if you like a Dogecoin VIP room in the back, and I'll go ahead and set one up specific for Dogecoin. Andrew at the bottom right, a key supporter, a leader. I know he trades Doge all the time. If you guys want that, there's such phenomenal returns. It's almost like it's earned it. I got to say this. It's almost like it's earned its own little VIP room. If you guys want that dedicated VIP room, you let me know. And I'll set that up, and we'll change one of the names to one of the rooms, and you guys can just hang out and trade Doge in there. You can talk Doge all day long if you want to. So I'm willing to accommodate things like that. If you guys, you don't even have to put the special request in. Just let me know, and yeah, that'd be fine if you guys want to do that. I'm fully supportive of the Doge VIP room. The other VIP room, if it became a Bitcoin VIP room, and if we had an altcoin VIP room, if we had a Bitcoin, altcoin, and a Dogecoin, something like that, I don't know. It's a possibility. And then we had maybe a generalized day trade room. Something like we're going to come up with some different ideas, but I'm flexible like that. If you guys want to have the different things, and I know Harmony One has a big crowd too. I got to bring that up. Harmony One has a big crowd. I don't want too many rooms back there, but if we wanted to kind of get into some scenarios where people could have we could have some more volume of some individuals in the different rooms. I know Harmony One has a real strong following, and it's been strong. It's been really strongly performing, hasn't it? Harmony One has been over the last 3-4 days. It's been towards the top. It has. And consistently good price action. You got to hit your targets. You guys know we covered those targets heavily. I think that's why it has consistently good price action. It's from the peak. People have been hitting those Fibonacci levels. So Harmony One has been big. Dogecoin, I mean, you guys know Doge. We traded the heck out of that. We probably spent more hours live streaming on Dogecoin than any other channel. I honestly believe that during the run-up from the 7 cents to the 70 cents. I think we spent more time live streaming and trading them. So let me know your thoughts on the Doge VIP room. You guys let me know that either here or DM me. If you're not VIP, you guys let me know. One room would be awesome. Good, Julian. I'm glad you like that. We can do something like that. I don't mind doing that, doing multiple rooms. It's a little bit more in terms of my distributing information. I just need to be assured that you guys are going to use it, right? I don't know if you that you're going to use it, and I don't have to. The one thing I won't do, you guys know this, is I won't police anything. If there's any kind of breach, and it's not for me to be overly tough, if there's any kind of breach of anything that's not professional or anything else that goes on where anyone else's work is brought in, I pride this group on you guys achieving your own diagnostics, whether or not it's on One or Dogecoin or anything on Bitcoin. It has to be your work. None of this outside, theoretical kind of stuff or trash that comes off of a different Telegram or Discord. None of that stuff, guys. No outside. It's a Google. We're fundamentals of technical analysis. That's what we are. So we get a break in the action when we get some nice memes or something cool from Team Elon, whatever that is. I'm not sure. Does he really run his own account? Maybe not. As we look at Doge, I wanted to come up with something that could be potentially positive. Now, we have this expression. It's just interesting. I brought this up earlier, and this is what just Doge is known for this. How many times has it done this to us? It's going to have a triangulation, right? Yeah, it's going to have a triangulation, and what's going to happen? Well, we know Dogecoin well enough, right? It's going to fake you out to the upside, then it's going to fake you out to the downside, then it's going to do whatever it wants to do. This is just Doge, classic Doge. Okay, you're going to see a perfectly good bull pennant. Like, what's wrong with this? Nothing. It's got a descending line of resistance and ascending the line of support. We're going to expect this to do something, just to go up. Well, it starts to go up. Then what is it? It just takes people's cash. Anyone who tried to trade this thing, that's why we're not that technical on it right now. When it's in its bull mode, it's in its bull mode, and we've been enjoying that. We enjoyed the 10x that it went through from 7 to 70, right? And from 0.007 to 7 cents. I mean, my buddies and I were, right there. When is it? 0.007 to 7. We as a community have been there from the 7 to 70. And the key is the pricing targets. I did come up with earlier on today. I came up with some analytics. Some analytics that have to deal with pricing targets and how we got to the 70 precisely. Okay, on the Fibonacci extensions. I came up with that level today. In terms of the Fibonacci extensions. Good night, Lars. Good night. We hope you're doing well. You always sign off around this time, and it's a good reminder to me. I really appreciate that. And she says, thank you, London. I'm off to bed. See you tomorrow. That's great. We really appreciate everything. Way to go on the trading on Fever. You really knocked it out of the park, Lars. It was so great to hear that you were trading that and you did well on it. I'm so glad to hear that. So congratulations, everyone. Congratulate Lars. That's really nice of her. And so we may do the Doge room. I don't know, the Dogecoin room. We may do that. Okay, so I think that'd be cool. We may, because I know you guys have fun with it. That's the bottom line. I want a place where people can have fun and learn technical analysis. Okay, so we may do one room. We may do some different stuff. But I just, I want people. I just want people who know how to trade. That's the only thing too. I want you guys to be able to trade. I don't want to fill up rooms with a bunch of people who are doing hype events and they're not trading and then they're stuck. When maybe they should be, what would you say? When they should be selling, they're just holding, and we have this diamond hands kind of deal. I don't know about that, guys. That's my only concern. You guys understand that? You don't get paid to hold, okay? To hold all the way down and lose 70 or 80%. I talk to the people who have lost 60 or 70% after being with the other stations, okay? And you guys know that. You appreciate that. That's why you hang out here, right? With each other, et cetera. This is the top group, I think, in terms of investors. Like, absolutely. This is the number one crew of traders. It's not easy. Like, it's not intuitive. It requires some skill. Definitely requires some skill, but it's something that can be acquired and studied, et cetera. So, in terms of that, the technical frustration of Doge, it just is. I don't know why. It's on that program where it wants to misbehave. If you want to trade the fake outs, you'll probably have a better time. Yeah, that's the one caveat with Doge is I just don't want people, and I tell you, we stepped away from it a little bit when I just, and not really intentionally, seriously, but we were hitting pricing targets, and it became obvious that some people weren't hitting pricing targets. They didn't want to hit a pricing target. They were holding, and they just wanted it to go up. And I'm like, well, that's not the whole point of the group. The whole group is we trade, right? We want to trade. We want to deploy. We're not just talking about it. We deploy cash at lower levels. And some people weren't into deploying cash at lower levels at all. Like, not at all. Like, you're not even buying the dip. You're not doing anything. You just want to, be around for, and I understand. That's, that's part of the culture of people who just want to hold on to something. But we want to make money on it. I mean, if you want it to be the worldwide currency and you don't want to make any money on it or anything else, I don't know. Maybe if it's an altruistic kind of endeavor, that's fine. I could see that. But it has frustrated a bit. I am not bearish or bullish on Doge. I appreciate the effort that's gone into it by some top-level guys like Elon, etc. But if it's sitting there, I'm going to trade something else. Absolutely. And I'll hold or sell my Doge. It's no big deal to me. I'm not emotional about anything. Zero. I'm emotional about me getting in the market and making some cash. That's it. And about us being successful as a group. That's it. Like, that's fun. Like, yeah, that excites me. That's why I get excited in the morning. I'm glad we have a good group, right? So that's real easy. I'll be emotional about profits. That'll keep us geared in the right direction, I guarantee you. So to kind of review on what did go on with Doge, it looks like we hit definitely we hit that At 78.6 is real close right there. We'll go to the candlesticks and verify right direct smack target at the 78.6. We have these pricing targets lined out, and you guys know if you want pricing targets, etc., this is the place to be. So that pricing target right there was just nailed on the 78.6. We measure from the low to the high, and it's no mystery in terms of how this gets done. If you guys don't know how to trade, you found the right group to hang out and learn how to trade. We would love to be a part of your trading journey, right? We just would. We can definitely do that. That's just not even difficult, is it? It gets to the point where it's not difficult, guys. The trading, everything else. Just spend a little bit of time, probably 10, 15 minutes, to tell you the truth, and you can really understand the dynamics of what we're doing and what we're going through. To definitely deploy the strategy on like something that's a little bit slower moving, like Doge, or slower moving like Bitcoin. Okay, and we just say that if you don't like Bitcoin over Doge, it's fine. It won't upset us because we're not emotional. That's fine. They each have their own advantage in terms of approaching them from an investment standpoint. That's just it. It's real easy. If you're not on Gate and you don't understand what we're investing in, okay, that's another thing. That's no problem. We can discuss. You're not on Gate. You're not. We can discuss all the differences. The main commonality needs to be that people want to beat the market. Right, that's the key feature, is that people want to consistently beat the market. That is what our group is all about. That's just it. So that's the one commonality. As we would look at this, it's a little bit steep, isn't it, for a bull flag? And I'm going to go ahead and say that. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit steep for a bull flag. So it looks like a bit of a downward trajectory. If you guys have been in, that's on the minute time frame. Let's go ahead and look at the 5 minute and see how things change a little bit. Let's see, have we broke that kind of designated channel there? I'd say we have. Are we going to pull up into an intermittent Fibonacci, like a level of Fibonacci's? We may. We may be pulling up into an intermittent level of Fibonacci's here. And looks like we have a double hit along there. We may be kind of heading down for a moment on Fever. So Fever is getting some attention. And, obviously because it was a 10X, very nicely done, a 10X within a period of time. So it's currently at 34, 33. So, that's what would you say, you guys? I don't know if you're into where you guys are at in terms of your overall position here. So if you are, what would you say? If you're long or short, if you're betting on it going up or down, it just seems like something that's been very profitable and had a lot of positive price action. Easy for me to say, huh? Positive price action to the point that it would be difficult for you to lose. Okay, that's a good thing about being involved in something that has a lot of volatility, and it has gone up 10x. If it's gone up 10x, that means that most likely you were on the position or side, you had an opportunity at least to get out of it at a profit. Unless you bought at the top. And if you bought at the top, then that's a situation that's, we recommend that people look at buying low if you want to engage in profit. I think that's just, it's not financial advice. It just makes sense. So, you guys can definitely appreciate that. Definitely looking at being involved in lower price levels. So I think we're going through a kind of a lower level fib here, or an additional, let's say, an additional approach to establishing your Fibonacci's below or lower than the current price. Let's say that's probably the best way to put it. So you guys, it's Friday night. I do appreciate everything. It's 1:30 in the morning. I want to make sure you guys eat well, sleep well, and you take care of those relationships that you were involved in before the market. I want to head back into the DM. And I want to go over coins, and I want to go over targets. You guys, let's go to the DM chat back in the back room on Twitter. If you're not a member, go ahead and join us now. And you can click on the link here on Twitter. And you can, let's say, pinned tweet is where you guys will go. It says, reply, I am VIP after you join. If you guys want to join us tonight and you haven't joined, you've been thinking about it, now's the time, guys. While we're hitting 5X, 10X, 20, whatever, however many X, now's the time to join us. Go to the main page here, TheKingdom, The Kingdom. Scroll down, it'll say, go to the Kingdom. Click on that. Make sure all of you follow, turn on notifications, please. When you get a tweet, go ahead, and even if you have to go back and do it to the other ones, it'll let me know when you get that market intelligence. Guys, I'm constantly trying to distribute you information on something that could go 10x, could go 5x, or whatever it is. So that are just opinion. I need you guys, that's the return receipt, kind of the green card in the mail. Yeah, I need you guys to click, okay, got it with the heart, got it with the retweet. Boom, boom. That lets me know you guys got it, okay? And then I'll turn on notifications for you. So when you do something, when you tweet something, maybe market intelligence, something from Bloomberg, something else from Crypto News or something, I'll get that as well, and I'll review that. Some of yours I'll retweet. So we'll have that community going, and we'll be able to interface like that. This here with the VIP, understand this YouTube link here will get you there. You have to subscribe, or you have to join that $99 level from a desktop. And we had over 100 members the first month. It's been very phenomenal, and that'll get you access to the exclusive VIP room in the back, where we're literally flying high, guys, on 2x, 3x, whatever you're getting out of that. You're just doing well, and we look forward to continuing to grow our VIP. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's go to that back room there in Twitter and just go tear it up and see if we can get some charts going and some different trades going and talk about what a great day you guys had. If you haven't smashed, the like button thus far, I would appreciate you guys smashing the like button. That would let me know that you guys did. It would rank this video very highly amongst my YouTube videos for the time spent, and it would say, yes, they like. I would be able to look at it later on and say, yes, they do like videos in action about 10x coins. So if you'd like to smash that and you want more content and potentially to be notified of more 10x coins, then yes, or profit possibilities like that ahead of time, even like with advanced notice, like 2 or 3 days notice, which I can do if you're capable of trading them, then yeah, I can go ahead and I'll know that by you guys smashing the like button. That's it. This is London with the Crypto Kingdom. We want to do a special shout out to Angel Matos, our key extraordinary supporter for the channel. And Angel, I look forward to talking with you very, very, very soon, and that will be facilitated by an early closure to tonight's stream. So let's get that done. You guys take care of yourself. Andrew, we appreciate your support as well, and all of you guys. I'm looking forward to also speaking with you individually. I sent out a tweet to all of you in terms of, and Pastor Tommy, I want you to join VIP, definitely. But I sent out a tweet to you guys tonight saying, who wants to spend some one-on-one time on the phone? I went through a motivation, discussion with the lead director over Forex that handled all of Amex, American Express's peso to U.S. dollar conversion, $200 million a year, or $200 million, a day, $200 million a day. And he talked to me. We talked about motivation, et cetera. And today he brought up, sometimes you need that one-on-one motivation. So I want you guys to know I'm willing to do that with you, definitely. And so we're going to be setting some of that up for over the weekend, etc. I'll be able to interface with you. I want to inspire you guys, get you involved into crypto, and in terms of your approach to it, your strategy, your long-term approach. And I want to see you guys do well. Nothing more than wanting to see you guys do well. So we'll get you there. And you have a great role model to look up to in terms of Angel up top. And we'll just continue to do good things and to rock and roll. You guys are doing great. And any question, you guys DM me, no problem. And we'll be able to get anything resolved. If you guys have any questions or concerns, we'll be able to take care of that as well. This is London with the Crypto Kingdom. Hope you guys have a good